Here's your.
What a start to the playoffs. We all saw it coming. Most parity we've seen. 2 epic games, including Hank Mardukas' team, who was, a couple inches away from a win 3 different times?
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one.
He's a Panthers fan, by the way, if those of you that don't know that
watching.
watching.
Carolina, I will say after this year, if Xavier Legette has a job, we're going to have some serious issues. That dude falls more than anybody. He does no awareness. He has that one where it was third and something, or second and whatever it was, and he caught it and he spun the wrong way and then he slipped and then looked around and he could have easily had a first down if he just walked forward. And I think we punted that drive, whatever it was. But I'm just like, he's gone. Jalen Coker took over a spot. It was nice knowing you, Zave. You're gone.
You guys have had a rough run in these first round receivers. Jonathan Mingo. Fucking who is the other guy? The guy from LSU you took, Terrence
Marshall Jr.
Terrence Marshall Jr., Mingo, and now Xavier Legette. Now I'll say this: I didn't like Mingo. I kind of liked. I thought you reached him like 2 rounds early. He should have been a third.
I liked Mingo. I did.
I like Legette though. I did like.
They compared Mingo to AJ Brown body type, not skill wise body type. They're like, oh,
he's blocking and speed. Brown. He was, yeah,
which is fair. The dude was a fucking liability. Xavier Legette, I think he focuses more on his horses than he does catching. And
he's a hick. He's a whole hick.
He needs to have a serious come to Jesus moment in this offseason, or he's not going to have a job anymore. Unless he goes to Cleveland.
Unfortunately, I don't think squirrels have enough nutrients to sustain an NFL player.
But raccoons
Although,
do.
if you go back to Christmas vacation, where he's like, "Where's Eddie? I thought he eats these goddamn things." Oh, he did, Clark, until you found out they're high in high in cholesterol. So apparently they're just high in cholesterol, which is not good. Anyways, welcoming Hank Mardukas to the show. Third time for Hank Mardukas?
Well, who's your best friend? I have 2. Hank Mardukas has been my closest friend since our first year at IBM. Best man at our wedding.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, talked to him 2-3 times a week on the phone for 30 years now. And then there's Robbie.
What's up? Hold, Robbie is your other best friend?
Correct. And Hank Mardukas.
We'll get into this Bears game though first. We'll get into the Rams Panthers game, which is unbelievably competitive. No one saw that coming. The Vegas didn't see that coming. Even you didn't see that coming as a Panthers fan. You said you'd take a 10-point loss. You almost won the goddamn game.
I would take a 10-point loss.
We're talking about this Bears game though.
Yeah. Fair.
So how do the Bears keep on doing this? And I'm kind of thinking of a comparison for the Bears team this year. All these games, down by not just 2 scores, 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. It's 15 plus in the fourth quarter. And it keeps on happening to where I thought this game, no way it could happen. Playoffs. It reminds me of how Sean Bean dies in every movie ever. And it's eventually you see a movie with Sean Bean, you're like, oh, he's going to survive this one. Nope, they kill him. Bears are gonna fucking lose this one finally. Nope, they win. Cardiac kids, unbelievable. Caleb Williams, man.
He looks
heart of the line.
He looks great. I think Ben Johnson is going to be one of the greatest signings of all time. It's absurd how smart this dude is and the shit. I don't know that the offense looked like shit the first half, obviously, and then the defense kind of figured their shit out. But I will say one person that surprised me this year is Colson Loveland. I know he was going to be good. I didn't know that he would basically steal Cole Kmet's job. And now Cole's just a backup now, which is crazy because I loved Cole Kmet. I thought he kind of reminded me of a Greg Olsen, great blocker. He had good hands, but he's a great blocker. Big body. But dude, Loveland looks fucking unbelievable. It's just crazy.
He's a monster. He's actually a monster. Like I was in the Tyler Warren camp, and it's flipped so. I just can't remember like takes being right for right after the draft for 5-6 weeks, and then it's so wrong right now. We are so wrong on Colson Loveland. It's not even just the numbers. Like, dude, he's so reliable. He's essentially like a souped up. He's playing like a Julian Edelman role.
He had his first drop on week 17?
Yeah,
his first drop of the year, and he has probably over 150 targets this year and 80 receptions or 70 or whatever his numbers are. Like it's insane. He is insane.
He's a slot receiver, but he just happens to be 6'5".
He's a Brock Bowers, but he's a better blocker. It's basically like what he's doing right now. He's a bigger body. It's I love it. I'm happy for the Bears, and now they got depth at least because they're not going to get rid of Cole Kmet immediately. So I like it.
Yeah, so Bears are going to be facing either the Rams or the Eagles next week. We cannot face the Niners. It's going to be a home game. So I'm trying to think which matchup I prefer. And I think I want to face the Eagles just because at home, like we already beat the Eagles. The Rams are dangerous. I know the Rams look like shit. They were sleepwalking through that game. I don't know what's up with Stafford's hand. We got to take a look at that. But, like, I think that was just a classic overlook situation. And like your Panthers, man, like they said it, they were 2-0 in double-digit underdogs this year as a double-digit underdog, and this would have been 3-0, and they should have won this fucking game. Like they should have won it.
Yeah, there's a lot of missed opportunities. I don't know how I feel about our DC because Avero he has his moments to where he's the top DC in the league. And then he has his moments where he should have been fired yesterday. And I don't know how I feel about it because we got him 3 years ago, I think, from the Broncos. He was looking for head coaching jobs, and like he, for whatever reason, signed with Carolina. And people are calling for his head now because we're giving up 30 points to this, to the Rams, 20 whatever it was to the Saints, and it's just like, but then you shut out Cowboys, Packers, kind of. It doesn't make any sense, and there's like no rhyme or reason. Granted, we've had some injuries, and I get it, but like, I don't know what it is. And now apparently Carolina is looking at Arthur Smith. No, I'm sorry. Who is the?
Please don't be Arthur Smith. He's bad.
Falcons. Is he the one that got fired?
Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris. Thank you. Raheem Morris just is apparently like they're looking at him for the DC role, and I'm like, don't know how.
All right, as a DC, I don't mind Raheem Morris as a DC. He's just a bad head coach. Like he's an overqualified defensive coordinator. I love hiring coordinators after they get fired from head coaching jobs. It works all the time. Look at Dennis Allen with the Bears right now. You know what I'm saying? Not a qualified head coach. And like the Bears defense is definitely more of a renegade defense. It's based on turnovers. But like, hey, in this game, we didn't have a single turnover. And dude, the Bears defense, that's the thing. They were so leaky in the first half. So I want to ask you this question, Hank. Did the Bears win this game, or did the Packers lose this game?
Oh, Packers lost this fucking game. I mean, if we're looking just strictly on how I'm looking, like after the first half. First half is kind of like it's setting the stage. It's seeing who's hot, who's doing well, what adjustments need to be made. The Packers completely blew that game. If the Bears put what was it 3 or 6 points in the first half, whatever it was. 21-6 at half. It's embarrassing. So I don't think the Bears won that game. I think, which is I'm going to relate it to a lot of what Carolina does because again, Bryce Young has 14 wins, 12 of them are on game-winning drives because we suck. I think the Bears didn't do shit in the first half, and then they had a wake-up call at halftime, and then they flipped the script. And I think Packers blew it. If they put up 10 points in the second, half,
we did the opposite. It's not like we didn't do shit in the first half. We gave them the game in the first half. We went for a fourth and 3 on their own 32-yard lines. Like,
offensively,
we did some dumb shit and passed field goals. Like we did a lot of dumb shit. But let's just break it down like this: if McManus doesn't miss those 2 field goals and an extra point, we're talking about a whole different game here. And again, McManus has been a pretty good kicker, but like the extra point alone, the last game, the last drive, they would have been able to tie it with a field goal.
So is there a debate saying that the Packers lost that game or the Bears came in and won that game? Packers lost that game 100%.
The Packers lost it, but the Bears took it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bears still had to perform. Like Caleb Williams played out of his ass. And on that note, I'm going to rip a shot here because I'm a little slow. I didn't start drinking till later. Here we go. This is open bar, folks.
You are not chasing right now. You better stop that.
It's gross. It's fucking Captain, dude. It's gross.
Any bourbon drinkers
Captain's
out there?
not. Well, yeah, that's good shit.
Small batch.
Captain's not good. I don't really drink a lot of liquor, but because my sister-in-law's here and she has Captain, I have no liquor.
Yeah,
and
Joe Blacko, Eagle Rare, baby. I just got another bottle. I just got another Blanton's EH and Eagle. I got it.
The reason I was so delayed drinking is I went to get B-dubs at 6. My order was for 6:40. I was going to time it out perfectly between the two games, right? Takeout. I get there and there's 50 fucking people, literally 50 people around the takeout thing. There's people that have been waiting there an hour. So like I watched the first quarter in B-dubs by myself and with this group of 50 people.
The most important question is what sauces did you get in your wings?
Parm garlic and whatever the hell my wife got.
It's all I need to hear. It's all I need to hear. Parmesan garlic is the best.
I know a lot of people think it's a sellout, but no, real quick though, I did almost get in a fight. At B-dubs. Pretty awesome. So there's 50 people waiting, right? And there's one girl working. The GM's nowhere to be found. There's one girl working the phone, takeouts, grabbing the orders, getting everyone's order. You know what I'm saying? There's 50 people waiting, bro. There's people waiting from 6 o'clock to 7:30. People waiting an hour and a half. And like people are trying to cancel their orders. And this dude walks in and there's 50 people, right? We're all waiting our turns. This like he's probably 25. Bumps me and the lady next to me and shoves his phone in the fucking. She just walked in there, shoves his phone in this like 20-year-old girl's face, and like pretty much called her a bitch. Like at the end, he like called her a bitch under his breath. So I had to call him out. I was getting ready to get in that fighting stance, you know?
You stupid fuck. Go buy some sandals. Hey, buy some sandals. You want to fight? I'll fight you. I haven't fought in 10 years. I'm fighting you. What you got? Let's see. Throw down, bitch. Throw down, bitch.
What's wrong with people, though? Like, the point is, it wasn't the girl's fault that was working by herself. It's B-Dub's fault. To take it out on a human being.
Listen, it's when people get heightened, you got to point a finger, and the first person you see is the person you point a finger at. And unfortunately, it was that poor woman, and that's how it goes.
Fucking stupid.
Happens at work every single day, man. You get on it. You get on a customer call, and they're pissed.
This is 7:30 though, by the way. The guy next to me, I'd only been waiting for 30 minutes. Dude, next to me has been waiting since 6 o'clock. And he's like, after I was like, dude, step the fuck off. He's like, dude, I've been here since 6 o'clock. Like, get in line. Like, what are you doing? Like, just, I don't know, man. It sucks. People just are just rude to service industry people. And I try to, you know, I kind of work in the service industry at a golf course. And like, I just understand that like a lot of things are out of your control. And like all I ask for is for respect. I just want respect. Respect fellow human beings, dude. It's not that fucking hard, especially women. Like, dude, what are you doing, bro? You're a big guy. You're a big tough guy with your cell phone.
Put respect on Rob's name. Respect.
Yeah. Getting a little fired up. All right. So your Panthers, the Rams. Are you concerned about the Rams? Mostly the Rams defense. So the offense, it was so weird. Like Stafford had, what was it? 0 for 8 straight incomplete passes. It was looking real rough. Are you concerned about their defense? Because Bryce Young,
the defense
has these games.
Bryce
Young played well.
Jesus Christ, my TV.
But their pass rush. What is that going on in the background? You got a strobe light?
It's just I got some commercial shit going on right now. I will say, love Jared Verse. The dude's a fucking phenom. I think he is so good. They got to steal with that dude. Witherspoon looked like shit. I mean, their defense just has crumbled over the past few years. Like they used to be such a force on defense, and granted, Aaron Donald was on that team, but it's like they just don't have it anymore. They have to rely on scoring 30 points to win a game. And if they don't score 30 points, then they don't win sometimes. Hence, if they didn't score 34, they would have lost today. So it's like, it's just, I don't believe in their defense. I think Stafford needs to go off. Luckily, he has Adams back, and Kobe Parkinson did Kobe Parkinson things again. I hate that man. So
I feel like the game shifted. Like this was a blowout. This was 20-7. And I'm not saying it was going to be a blowout, but it appeared that Puka Nacua drop before half. Like that changes the entire game, right? Like the momentum shifted there.
I mean, between Devontae, Nick Scott had a dumbass unnecessary roughness where he went after Devontae's head. It's just like hit him in the gut, lift him up, and throw him out of bounds. That's fourth down. They're punting to you. No, automatic first down. It's just like you're giving. It's the same thing JC Horn did against New Orleans when it was 3rd and 21. He grabs it by the mouth with the face mask, and then he just gives up an automatic first down. It's just like you're literally throwing the game away. JC Horn of all people, Nick Scott of all people, are like, what the fuck are you doing? So again, it sucks because like we give games away, but it's coming from people that shouldn't be doing it, like JC, like Nick Scott, who people they're not rookies. They're I mean, the Lathan Ransom, I get it. You're a rookie whenever 2 games ago when he had that unnecessary roughness and he fucked the game up. I get it. You're a rookie and you don't know any better. You're getting acclimated. But JC and Nick and these guys cannot be doing that shit. And they're costing games. So,
Hank, the question I asked you was the Rams defense. You go on a fucking 2-minute tangent about the Panthers. I love it.
I'm still salty because of
you're
this
in
game.
mourning. You're in mourning. You're in mourning. I get it.
But having said that, I don't think the Rams defense is great. I think they have Jared Verse is probably like their star guy. Everyone else is like
their corners are poo-poo platter for sure, man. And I will say this. I don't think Devontae Adams is healthy. Now, I thought he was going to come back 100% healthy. I thought he could have played week 17 from the pregame warm-ups I saw. They had him out 17, 18. He did not look like the same player in this game. You saw some of the ISO routes they showed on the replays. He looks like a different player, and that's a big issue. He's still going to be super effective in the red zone, but it's the Puka show, man, and they went away from him a bit. But like Puka Nacua is such a fucking monster, and I was trying to think during the game. I was like, I get why he went in the 5th round because he had a really slow 40 time. Cooper Kupp also was a really slow 40 time. He was a 3rd round pick, I believe, though. But
dude, what is with the Rams and these white receivers that are just all Cooper Kupps? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
But Cooper Kupp, I feel like, was not as sustainable as what we have with Puka because Puka's a legit monster. Like, look at that guy. He is built like a fucking linebacker, and he plays as such. And it's like, how did he go in the 5th round? I got to shout out my boy Mike Storey, who was all over Puka from April all the way before the draft season on that year. And I didn't hear any analyst in any show bringing up Puka Nacua. I didn't even know how to pronounce the guy's name until he brought it up. And he brought it to light heavy to the point where I told him to shut up. I was like, stop talking about this 5th round receiver, bro. Like, cool. And eventually it was like subconsciously in my mind because he mentioned him every show that I ended up having like 14 shares his rookie year. But the dude, you know, he made the comments he's only wants to play 10 years in the league, which is weird. But the way he plays, I wouldn't be surprised, though, because the dude is always, like, getting banged the fuck. You saw it in this game, too. Like, even when he, like, gets thrown to the ground, I think he's just such a violent player that he just takes these hits. And if I'm a Puka owner, which I wasn't this year, just because I was scared about the Stafford back injury, it's a tough watch because like he could get hurt in every single play. Where, like, you see guys like St. Brown, they're very delicate after they catch the ball, right? He knows when to get down. He's not taking the extra hit.
Yeah.
40-pound flat, but Puka needs to learn a little bit of grace. You know how, like, remember how Mike Williams was always hurt because Mike Williams always fall on his head, like didn't know how to fall. Like Puka,
they need to learn the They need to learn the Tyler Lockett special. If you ever watch Tyler Lockett play, that dude
never gets hit.
If he thinks that there's someone within 10 yards of him, he'll catch the ball, tuck it, and just fall to his knees in the fetal position.
Yep.
Which is like, congratulations, you're 36 years old and you're still playing and you haven't been hurt ever. So it's just like Tyler Lockett like knows how to protect himself. And it's like, I know I'm small, or I know that I'm going to get lit up if I do this. So I'm just going to fall to the ground and then just touch me. And I got at least 30 yards on that catch. So I'm not going to push my luck and die. So
yeah, if you make a 16-yard catch as a first down, what's the difference between a 16 and an 18-yard catch in the regular season? You know what I mean? Like in the playoffs, different story. If it's a 3rd and 9, you catch the ball and you have to get those 2 extra yards, that's different. Puka does that in every play, which, dude, I respect as a sports fan. Like, I do respect it, but it's like at some point, Sean McVay's got to get in there and be like, it's the same thing as like Jackson Dart. Like Jackson Dart needs to fucking run out of bounds. Like, I don't like my players and quarterbacks to be bitches, but it's also about like, our team is better with you in the game. You need to be healthy, and Puka needs to be healthy. And like this is the Devontae Adams thing is scary because if the Rams lose Puka, like it happens all the time. Usually it comes back in these games, but like they're cooked, bro. This is their running game is just non-existent. I don't know why they didn't run the ball in this game. Like
Carolina's front is but Carolina's defense, I mean, their running defense is pretty solid. I mean, Derek Brown is a fucking unit, man. I mean, like he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. Derek Brown will like grab a lineman with one arm and then throw the running back down with his left arm. Like he's nuts. We have a lot of injuries, but I mean, Kyron Williams, I've never thought he was a great like runner, like up the gut. He's not going to do much. I like Corum kind of more than Williams whenever he's just running it straight up. Kyron's a lot better with catch and goes and little pitches to the left and little stutter steps and go outside. Kyron's not a straight up the gut runner. And against Carolina,
Kyron's a more professional running back. He's a better pass blocker. He gets the, Corum's just a little bit more of a raw talent. But as a talent, he is such a better runner than Kyron Williams. It's not. I've been saying this all year, and people always say I'm crazy.
If Blake had another 4 inches on him and 20 pounds, that dude would be a fucking he'd be insane. He'd be absolutely nuts. He's so tiny, but he still runs through people, which is crazy.
He's bigger though. He weighs more. He weighs more than Kyron. Kyron's like 198.
He's thick, but he's 5'8". Like he gets he'll get tossed. Doesn't matter how fucking fat you are. Oh, she's making an appearance.
Hey, that's a tank right there. She's built like Puka Nacua.
Yeah. She's built like Blake Corum. She's got the chest.
How much does she weigh?
She's 60 pounds. 60 pounds right here.
These
all muscle.
Fucking pits, bro. So small in frame. Like,
all shoulders.
I'm used to Goldens and shit, that are just like giant dogs. They only weigh like 90 pounds, but they're, what I'm saying? They're just all fur and fat.
Take your fucking knees out.
Yeah, well, my knee's already gone. All right, I'm going to hit you guys with the intro. We're going to get back to all your questions. Get ready for the questions, guys. Keep on pumping them in here. Open bar with Hank Mardukas. Change that intro because I made that intro in the second quarter and I made that little nasty girl the Bears because I thought the Bears were cooked. And that shows my confidence level in the Bears. Honestly, I picked the Packers in this game. I don't feel like I was wrong for picking the Packers in this game. Like I feel like I was right. My head was in the right place because
Packers are what, -2.5?
Yeah, -2 at kickoff. But that's just a rough loss if you bet on the Packers for sure. All right. Jason says Caleb likes it up the pooper with a strap on. Confirmed in the Discord. Jason, did you watch the end of that game though? Because he gives it. He uses his unit and the strap on to give it to the Packers. And this is one for you, Hank. A little off topic. This is open bar though. Was Alex Bregman signing a big deal or a waste of money?
If you watch baseball, it is not a waste of money. If you follow the Cubs, it's definitely not a waste of money because our third baseman was absolute dog shit. Matt Shaw needs about 5 more years in AAA to think he has a shot in hell playing in the big leagues. He's a good defenseman with a weak arm. Doesn't have a lot of power. His contact is not great because he doesn't have any confidence at the plate, and he's okay on the bases. So Bregman at 30, whatever he is, 33 years old, he's not fast, but he's
that
smart.
old?
Bro, Bregman's at least
I don't think he's that
30,
old.
32?
31. He's been in a lot, but I know he was like a 21-year-old rookie. He was a really, really big prospect.
I'm going to go with 32.
31.
31?
He'll be 32 in March. He'll be 30. He'll be 32 at the start of the season.
So he's 32.
Yeah.
So that was a big hole that we had was third base. Our infield's pretty stacked right now. Michael Bush is a fucking phenom. Nico. He's the best. Constant 290 hitter. Great on the bases, great defenseman, 0 power. He might hit 0 home runs for the next 4 years. Him and Dansby have a great connection. Dansby is, God fucking knows what he's going to do. And then we have 4 catchers that could literally all hit 20 home runs a year. So our catchers are great. We just had starting pitcher signing. So either way, I think Bregman was a huge sign, not a waste, because Cubs are terrified to fucking spend money if they're not Japanese. So
I like it more than I like the Swanson contract. I'll say this. Obviously, I've been pretty critical about the Swanson contract. Jason's happy about Loveland getting him 24 in our fantasy postseason draft.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty solid there. Donald Plump says, the guy on top looks a lot like Steve Buscemi. I don't like hearing that, bro. I don't think I look like Steve Buscemi. You know what it is, though? It's because by comparison, next to a handsome man like Hank, I get knocked down a peg. You know what I mean? Like I'm a 5 next to Hank.
This quarter zip's coming off in about 30 minutes. You better fucking get your shit ready.
Just so you know, Steve Buscemi could not. I'll be hard. Steve Buscemi could not rock these chops, motherfucker. All right, no fucking way. No fucking way. Drake May is your daddy. Confidence level on the Patriots tomorrow. 3.5 point line.
Dude, they're dangerous, man.
I like they look dangerous when they're facing fucking cupcakes all year. That's the
dude. I like him. I mean, he just doesn't make mistakes. I don't know. I mean, I really like it. They got LA, right?
Yep.
I'm a diehard. I will always support Chargers. I love them. I've loved Herbert since he was at Oregon. I don't give a shit about Harbaugh, but I've always loved Herbert. I want the Chargers to win, but I don't think they're going to. Drake May just doesn't make many mistakes. Not sold on Henderson, not Ramondre Stevenson. God knows what he's going to do, but I don't know. I mean, if Drake May plays like he's been playing, it's their game. If he just has an okay game, Chargers, it's Chargers. So I don't know.
Gun to your head.
Say somebody put a gun to your head. Said, do you want your baby to be lighter or darker? What would you choose?
Why is someone holding a gun to my head and asking me what shade I would prefer my son to be?
I don't know. So
Why is he putting a gun to my head?
He wants to find out what your preference is. So you're walking down the street with Will, and he snatches you into the backseat of the car, and now he's got a gun to your head. You want a lighter or darker baby? What shade? What shade?
Get away from me.
What color is the guy holding the gun?
He's mocha, right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
50-50. You want it lighter or darker?
I would say on the lighter side.
Chargers Patriots. Gun to your head. Chargers Patriots. Got a gun to your head.
Chargers.
Wow. Okay. This is why the crazy thing is these games with these teams, like,
and I
they can lose the first round or they can go to the Super Bowl.
I have nothing against Drake May. I really do like him. I thought he was going to be a bust in the NFL, and I'm so happy that he's doing well. Being a dude from Carolina, I love it. UNC's always sucked at football, but I do like Drake May. I don't think Herbert loses.
Yeah, that would be a really rough start to his postseason career. It'd be 0-3.
Yeah.
I just think that the Chargers defense is underrated. They don't have a lot of superstars, but Drake May has been taking care of the ball at a pretty elite clip this year, and he is prone to turnovers, fumbles, etc.
Yeah.
And that's the worry for me is Drake May has a rookie moment, essentially a rookie moment, even though he's a second-year player, but I see a rookie moments. I would not want to. I think Harbaugh's a better coach than Vrabel. I think Vrabel's a better regular season coach. I think he's a better culture guy. I think Harbaugh is a better coach at this stage, and it's same thing I was saying with the Bears, right? This is a successful season for the Patriots, no matter what, right? Like who had them here? Drake May has shown that he's an elite NFL quarterback. He is a franchise guy plus, right? There's starting quarterbacks, there's franchise guys. There's franchise plus guys, and there's like the all-time tier, the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes tier. He is that franchise plus guy already at this age, which that's all you need. As a Patriots, come on. Also, like, we don't want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Like, why does this region get all these Super Bowls and championships? Fuck that. We don't want that.
Because they have,
take a year off.
I mean, look at the amount of teams per capita out and where they are. I mean, there's fucking 25 teams in a matter of 100 miles.
I'm just talking about Red Sox. I'm talking about Red Sox, Celtics.
No, I understand. I'm saying the entire area of the Northeast between Boston, New York, and Philly, there are 75 professional sports teams. So it always feels like somebody in that area is winning because they have so much goddamn money and whatever they want. And the shitty part about like the MLB is there's no cap.
Right? Like Boston.
Yeah, but
fuck Boston sports. By the way, Boston, the most racist city in the fucking country. That's fact. That's fact.
Cite your sources.
There's a lot of smart white people there, and generally smart white people are racist. I mean, there's my sources, right? You know what I'm talking about. Rich, smart white people. And I'm saying smart, like educated, right? Educated, rich white people are usually racist. Those fuckers. All right, Jonathan says playing calling last drive for the Panthers made 0 sense. 3 timeouts, just need a field goal, and throwing it 25 plus air yards makes no sense. That is a little questionable. But there wasn't much time.
You are
30
preaching
seconds,
to
right?
the fucking choir, Jonathan. To give you some insight, my wife was texting me saying, "What the fuck are they doing?" If that makes any sense to you. So, and she doesn't watch football. So, the fact that they thought any of those play calls made sense. It's like Canales had money on the Rams. Let's put it that way. So yeah, 100% terrible play calling. He didn't even get a fucking shot. And plus those fourth down throws, Bryce isn't even giving an attempt to get a jump ball. It's just a lot of questionable calls today, and they still hung around. But again, Rams did some dumb shit too. So
I love Canales. I love Canales. Right?
I do too, but hindsight's always 20/20. He makes a lot of dumb fucking decisions.
The dumbest decision was the flea flicker on the 28-yard line, on the opposing 28-yard line in a rainy conditions. That was a dumb decision. That play call.
No, it was a dumb decision because Rico Dowdle can't keep his fucking feet on the ground. But anyway,
just in general, that was a dumb decision. Mark says Jordan Love can't win the big games. This is not on Jordan Love. Jordan Love played a hell of a game. Jordan Love played I would say an 88 out of 100 game. Played great. 4 touchdowns. What else you want from the guy? It's not his fault. Kicker, coach. Blame the kicker, coach, and defense. That's what I'm blaming in this game. And then also, let's give some kudos to fucking Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson, who fucking stole the game away. Fucking Caleb Williams, man. That play he had, that was it to Loveland when it was I think it went at 4th down. Maybe it was 3rd down. He was running to his left and he threw across his body over the coverage. Yep. That's like, how many quarterbacks make that play, dude? Like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and him. Maybe Lamar. I'm just saying, I don't think Lamar has the arm talent to pull off that play. And like, that's a 1-of-1 play. You know what I mean? This is the stuff from Caleb Williams. It's just that's what's so maddening when he misses the little 8-yard out route by like a mile. He misses throws, he misses them by a mile. But those are things that can be easily worked on. You can't teach the stuff Caleb has. This is why I love, that's why Drake May was always a good pick. Guys that have the stuff you can't teach. You cannot teach athleticism. You cannot teach arm talents. You can't. So Caleb will be just fine. I mean, I'm talking about a second now.
4 seconds. But I'm just thinking of like UNC quarterbacks of Drake May. Dude, did you see Trubisky just go for like 4 or 5 touchdowns the other day when he played for the Bills? Like he just went fucking off. And it was just like, hey, UNC doesn't produce complete dickheads.
No, dude, I think Mitch Trubisky should get another shot. I think he should get another shot, dude.
It was hilarious whenever Trubisky goes in for one game, and I was like, I tuned in at halftime, and he was like 18 for 19 with 3 touchdowns. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with Trubisky? It's just funny, but I don't know, man. It's tough to think these kids coming out of college that didn't play tough teams or didn't. I don't know. UNC, they're not a football school, so looking at these guys, holy shit! Looking at these guys, it's awful. It's awful to look at. So don't do that.
It's awful. All right. Real quick, shout out to the Patreon subscribers. Appreciate all you guys. Some newer guys. We have Max, who upgraded. Appreciate you, my dude. Jonathan, Zach L. Like we got the dudes in here. Appreciate you guys. You get a lot more than just supporting your boys, which is a pretty goddamn good perk. Let's be honest. Keep you going 7 nights a week on this shit. Access to the Discord community fantasy leagues, guest appearances on the pod, free merchandise. You want to be sitting in Hank's spot where he's at right now? Be a professional fanatic on the fucking Patreon. Have you on the show once a month, baby. Talk some ball. Free merchandise. I'm giving away this hat every month, as well as shirts when I get them made. The 15th of every month. So you want to get your hat in the ring? Is that a saying? Hat in the ring? Something like that? Is that a name?
Throw your hat in the ring.
Name of the hat? Yeah, hat in the ring. There you go. I'm getting that shot got to me.
Your idioms are going.
Yeah, professionalfanatics.com. Yeah. Also, you get access to the bets, early access to the bets. I'm pretty salty. I cashed out my Caleb Williams bet today. I had Caleb Williams total yards, but the weather scared me off. But we did win Puka bet. We are 87-51 on the year, gentlemen. So access to these plays as I make them. 4 straight years of clearing some serious coin. So it's going to pay for itself 3 times over, and probably in the first month, depending on how much your unit is. Again, bet responsibly, but actually not really. Just follow my bets and put as much as you want on them because they're going to fucking hit, son.
Make a drink and then throw some fucking money down.
Thank you. Professionalfanatics.com if you're interested. Also, we have, as always, this is an open bar show, the Pro Fan Fundraiser. Every 5 super chats, beer chug. Every $20 super chat, beer chug. Everyone that signs up for the Patreon during the show, beer chug. Or Hank's going to take a shot. Oh, my God. You want to see the video?
I'll take my shirt off.
Here you go.
That's how we do, baby. That was in a bar at like 10:30 at night. Shirtless. I didn't get kicked out. I like the body. He had no comment. You just no comment.
For all those of you who are watching, that is peak male performance. If you're curious of what like you want to thrive for, it is that.
Yeah, it's who's the fucking comic that always has a shirt off?
Bert Kreischer.
Fat dude. Bert Kreischer. That's a Bert Kreischer moment right there. I have a Bert Kreischer body. Not quite as powerful.
You need to gain about 60 pounds to get to Bert. I get it.
Yeah. So you have John Candy, you have Bert Kreischer, you have me. So like Bert Kreischer's in the middle of me and John Candy. So I'm striving to be Bert Kreischer.
Hey, you ever accidentally masturbate to young pictures of your mom?
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I quote that line way too much. Who the fuck starts a conversation off like that? I just sat down.
I love it. Hank, I do have a question for you. I think we talked about this on Xbox the other day. We play Call of Duty together, by the way. Hank's probably one of the most goated Call of Duty players ever. I'm a very good medic. I'll say this: I'm a very good medic. I'm selfless. I'm very pacifist when it comes to playing video games, which is weird because it's a shooter. But Rob Riggle, I don't like him. You like him? Not funny. Not funny.
It depends. I will say that I'm not a big fan, but the one movie I do love him in is 21 Jump Street. I fucking love him in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. Just in general, I'm saying, do you like him? Like, I think he's overrated. I think he's not great.
I think he tries too hard. If you're like, okay, gun to my head, like yes or no, no.
Thank you. That's all I need to hear.
But like 52% no. It's a close
Blake
one.
says B-dubs fight what? No, all I did was tell the guy to shut the fuck up. And if he had made a move, he was like a 25-year-old little Asian dude. So like, I mean, I don't think it was me. I'm Bert Kreischer. So fuck with Bert Kreischer over here. And also I was hangry. I was missing the first quarter of the Bears game. We were all on edge. GM tailgating at Soldier Field. Who's GM? Was it the Bears GM? Someone? Ray was at the game, by the way. Hank. I bet he was shirtless.
I bet he doesn't.
What are the odds that he took his shirt off? No, it was his birthday yesterday too, so he's on a bender of benders, dude. Speaking of Sean Bean dying, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Sweaty.
Did Sean Bean die in Game of Thrones? I'm assuming. I've only seen the first season 3 times. I've seen the first season. I've not watched more. Sean Bean is the one that dies the most in all movies. Ironically, the one movie he didn't die in was The Martian. He is the not the director of NASA. That's guy from Jeff Daniels. But Sean Bean's the other guy in The Martian. The guy that's like opposed to Sean Bean or opposed to Jeff Daniels.
You know who he is?
Sean Bean dies in every movie.
He's the guy that is trying to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah. He doesn't die in that, does he?
Yeah,
because National. Do you like National Treasure? My wife loves that.
Greatest, one of the greatest movies of all time. It's some sort of.
The second one's kind of weak. Second one's kind of weak, though, right?
Still Nicolas Cage, dude. Nick Cage.
You know what I love in that movie? I love Doug. You know, it's got Doug from Hangover. He's the main guy. Yeah. It's like I'm so used to Doug like not being in movies. He's like in a movie and then he's just not because the Hangover. And like he's great in that movie, and the chick's pretty hot too. Fan of her.
You're getting some love on your sideburns right now, by the way.
Damn straight, I should, man. My wife hates it. Stone Cold was and the thing is, I told her I was like, the worst thing you could do is tell me you don't like it because I'm just going to fucking have it for like a month. What's funny is when I started the live streams in July-ish, I had these for like a month solid, and I got so much hate. Everyone's like, "You're a fucking clown," so I just kept them. I was like, I don't care.
Dude, I did the other day. I didn't shave for 2 weeks, and I did the goatee right here. The Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold's bad. There you go. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did this the other day, and my wife looked at me, and she's like, "I'm not gonna fucking talk to you until you get rid of that." I was like, "All right," so I kept it.
You know what's ballsy? Going with the Hitler. That's ballsy.
Yeah. My mustache game's a little weak right now, so I'm more.
What do you think the chances are?
I'm an Andrew Luck guy right here. Is where my
I don't have a great. My mustache is weak here, so the Hitler is mostly like here. You know, like what if you like went to a job interview with a Hitler mustache? Like, what are the odds you get the job?
I think they have to hire you for DEI.
Right, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're discriminating against me. I'm a Nazi. You can't discriminate against Nazis.
As Ted said, that takes balls. We need balls. You're hired.
but that's awesome. My buddy Hastings on the show last night, he left us with, this is funny. We had an awesome, in-depth break down all the matchups in terms of this weekend's games, and he's a very articulate guy, and he left us with the conspiracy that Hitler turned in. Essentially, Hitler didn't die, and my whole thing is he might have gone to South America with all the other Nazis, or maybe Antarctica. That he actually turned into Walt Disney. That's what he left us with. Fucking wild. He also was telling us that Michael Jackson died in that Pepsi. There was a Pepsi accident on one of the commercials, and like his face was covered.
This is a conversation for another time when we're a little bit more drunk, because I want to hear how they got to this conclusion. But yes.
Well, I looked up the Walt Disney thing, and they do kind of look alike, but Walt Disney was born in 1901, and Hitler was born in like 1888. So like, I'm pretty sure Walt Disney was already a well-known person by the time 1944 ran. I think it's when he died, 44. So like, there's just no way that would have happened because Disney was already a thing. But it was a pretty interesting, like, to leave us with that. He just left me and my buddy Nick with that. We're just like, what the fuck just happened? Walt Disney also a total notorious piece of shit, racist asshole is Walt Disney. Burn in hell, Walt Disney. Right?
I got some wild Walt Disney facts that we'll go through later, but keep going as you were.
He's definitely in hell, right?
He created hell.
If there was, yeah, he is.
That motherfucker
he's the first
is
member of hell.
He is nuts. But yes, a lot of cool facts. My wife is actually at Disney World right now. So,
oh yeah, I like what he built was fine. We like Disney. I mean, I love we would never had Toy Story, bro. Blake says, "Shut up, Blake. Media manager on the channel. Appreciate you, man. Sorry about that loss for your Packers. That was rough. They should have won the game. I generally want to see Bryce Young succeed." Dude, Bryce Young's touch is really nice. It's really nice. Remember the RPO play to I think it was to Coker, or maybe it was to Leggett though.
His only good plays were to Coker.
Yeah, right. But like that was so quick. Like not many quarterbacks have that quick release. It's Aaron Rodgers-esque. Now that's about the only time I'm ever going to compare Bryce Young to Aaron Rodgers, but it is quick release like that. It's impressive. Are you all in now as a Panthers fan? I know you don't want to admit it, but are you all in?
No, dude. I think the issue is they don't open the playbook for him. They don't allow him to throw the ball more than 20 yards. If you look at his passes, 77.9% of those are 2-yard passes right up the gut or little checkdowns or screen passes. They don't like. Have you ever seen the movie Glory Road?
No.
Have you seen Coach Carter?
I have seen Coach Carter, yes.
Coach Carter and Glory Road are very interchangeable, but there's a little bit of a different story. And in Glory Road, the white coach back in the 1960s played against Adolph Rupp, the coach of Kentucky, and blacks were not very happy, blacks were not very welcome around the basketball court. Let's put it that way. And so this coach started bringing African Americans onto this team, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, blah 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 blah. And they were like, "We play our way," and he goes, "You're playing my way, fundamental basketball." Blah 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 blah. This coach is Dave Canales, and he's like, "Play it my way. We're fundamental. We're all about the easy, like know your role kind of thing." Blah blah blah. And one of the guys goes, "Hey, let us play our fucking game, and I swear, like, we'll flourish." And they play their game, and they go off. And he's not letting him play his game. Bryce was known for an accurate deep ball. Bryce was known for being able to change plays and kind of fuck around a little bit. He was a smart guy. He can read defenses. He can run a little bit he runs all the time. But, like, they're not letting him play his game. And, like, hence the reference to Glory Road is, like, he goes into his coach. He's like, they're better than us at your game. Let us play our game. And he's like, fuck it. Play your game, but you play my game. And then they end up winning a championship. So it's like, they need to let Bryce go a little bit, but I feel like they're kind of like tethering him down. In the second he gets to kind of like play his G game ball, he's going to flourish a little bit more. And I like
how you say flourish. Flourish. I don't
think Canales is really letting him play his game. I think he's being like, hey, it's his favorite word is fundamentals. He's like, we're going back to the fundamentals, back to this. And it's like, it only gets you so far because everybody goes to fundamentals. If you can play, you play against a top 5 defense, you got to change it up, and he's not letting him. So long-winded way of saying, I like Bryce. I don't think Bryce is the main problem. I love Canales, but I think he needs to open the playbook and let the boys play their game is kind of what I'm saying here.
pretty long-winded, but I appreciate the
shout out.
This is from a Panthers. This is from a Panthers.
Shout out if you know Glory Road, because if you know Glory Road, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
By the way, we have an update from Ray at Soldier Field, guys, and you're gonna love this picture.
Oh, fucking Christ! His tits look mad.
Look at how bundled up. Look at how bundled up everyone is, and then you have Ray just.
Ray's wearing a sweater. What are you talking about? He's wearing a sweater.
The fat guy sweater.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray. That's if you know Ray,
you can't say that.
Very surprising. Hank going off the deep end like Harry Carey.
Jason, I know I am.
Drunker. No, the nice thing is you were articulate. You didn't like slur your words. You had a point. It was just long-winded, but like at least it was articulate. That's all I ask on the show. Articulate.
It's been a long night of just Panthers fucking disappointing.
No, you're like me, man.
Finish this tonight.
You can handle your shit. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
passion.
Like
it's passion, and I'm a nerd, and I love that history bullshit. But it's like they need to let him play, and they're tying him down, and they need to be like, hey, Bryce, here are the fucking 20 plays. You call it, fucking ball, brother, and he'll be like, got you, fam. That dude is probably smarter than most of the people on that field, and they don't let him do it. So.
Is it just me, or did McVay call a terrible game offensively today? It was very inconsistent. They were really pass heavy, and they had the lead. You know, that game.
Dude, they ran like what 11 passes straight or something like that. They were going off in the pass game.
It wasn't working as a problem. It's like, dude, maybe call a screen pass, or maybe just run the ball with your two healthy backs against. I know the Panthers have a decent run D, but they also have a good pass D. And like JC Horn's elite, and Michael Jackson, by the way, shout out Michael Jackson. What a fucking game, bro. That's one of the best games I've seen a second corner play all year. Like, he was up to the task, and they were targeting him, and it was just like, nope. Amazing. And that guy's had a rough run for his career.
It's just so hard. Again, being the one that watches it all the time, JC and Mike Jackson are getting burnt left and right. Left and right, they're getting burnt. Puka Nacua, that one he dropped, JC got his ankles broken. Michael Jackson, he had the easiest fucking pick of his life. He cut it short because it was underthrown to Devontae. He read that he was going an out route towards the sideline, and Mike goes, oh, it's coming to me. And he stopped, put his cleat down, and walked forward, and he jumped for an easy pick to make it look flashy. JC has been getting his ass shit on all year. Mike Jackson has been getting burnt all year, but they're making flashy plays to make it look like they're doing something. The one person that no one's talking about out of all of this is Christian Roseboom. If you're watching the Carolina defense, this linebacker is a fucking phenom.
No, dude, I knew in the preseason. I saw his preseason. He played awesome in the preseason.
Dude, we took him from the Rams for peanuts. He had 156 tackles last year. It was like, the dude is all picture Luke Kuechly, but like a little less smart. Like, he's just like, he's not a smart, but that motherfucker is on every single play and every tackle. And he's not injury prone. He's fast. He's smart. He's young. Roseboom is like saving that defense, and Derek Brown. JC and Mike Jackson just happen to make some flashy plays. And JC's had a shitty year. So I'm going to leave it at that.
What do you make of the Stafford hand injury? Because it was, you know, the stat splits clearly say that he was hurt. I mean, it was bad. He had some missed throws, but you think it's nothing? You think it's just a bruised ring finger or some shit?
I think it's nothing. You know, Stafford, he dislocates a shoulder. He comes over the sideline. He pops it
back.
He'll
be fine. I'm just saying, like, are you attributing the ineffectiveness he had during that stretch?
I think it was a coincidence after halftime. I think after halftime, Canales was like, hey, defense, get your shit together. You gave 21 points. Like, what the fuck are you doing, kind of thing? Or not 21 points. You gave, was it 14? Whatever the fuck it was. Like, you didn't play well in the first half. And I think Canales kind of like laid the hammer down, which Canales is kind of a pussy too. But like, I think he gave it that motivational speech. I think it was a coincidence with Stafford getting hurt because Stafford made some great throws after that injury. And I just think that they had 3 huge drop passes. They had Carolina had some blown coverage. McVay had some questionable calls. I don't think Stafford's hand's really a thing to blame. I think it was a coincidence of timing.
I was hanging on by pins and needles in that game because we did our Patreon postseason draft, and me and Storey ran solo with all the onesie positions on the Rams. We took Stafford first overall. We took Mevis and the Rams defense, which you can't replace. All the defenses and kickers and quarterbacks are gone. And like we just knew we were getting 2 games, maybe 3 games, maybe 4 games. It was just a safe pick. And like if they lost this game, we were officially eliminated. Like there's just no way with those onesie positions we were going to compete. And like now I'm just loving it because even if they lose next game, I feel like it's going to be a shootout. Obviously, their defense can't stop a cold right now. So like I still like the Rams as a favorite. I mean, I think the Seahawks are probably the favorite. I think the Rams are 1B to the Seahawks because Matt Stafford,
dude, they're not going to do shit.
Dude, they have the most complete team though.
Dude,
they have the most complete team.
You got Sam Darnold at QB, and we've all seen it. And I'm not saying. Hold on a second, brother. I get it, but he'll go and throw 4 picks in a game. I don't think the Seahawks are in my mind. Seahawks are not the favorite to win the NFC. I don't see it. I get it, but like they're great. JSN's having a career year. He's probably not going to do the same shit next year, even though their run game has been like questionable. I know Kenneth Walker had 1,008 yards this year, which is weird because
Sam Darnold had 28 wins the last 2 years. What are you talking about? 28 wins.
I understand that, but when it gets to the playoffs,
his teams had 28 wins. I guess. I just think you need to chill out on the Sam Darnold.
Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Okay, then.
You just take it easy, man.
You know, that's your answer for everything, dude. And let me point out something. Pacifism is not, look at our current situation with that camel fucker in Iraq. Pacifism is not something to hide behind.
Just take it easy, man.
I'm perfectly calm, dude.
Yeah, waving the fucking gun around?
Calmer than you are.
That's me. Yeah.
No. That clip's for Ray because Ray gets super worked up, and I'm always I'm in for like heated debates, and I actually am I like to argue. I like to, you know how I am, but I always keep my head cool, and I feel like you're just taking it on Sam Darnold. I get Sam Darnold's the weak link of the team. He is the weak link of the team.
Dude, he was a Carolina.
He's a good weak link.
He was a Carolina QB. He started off 5-0. I get when he was in Carolina. I get it. Like I want him to succeed. I have nothing against him. I have nothing against Baker. I want McCaffrey. I want DJ Moore. Any of these guys that are still like doing it, I love it. I'm all for it. I don't think Sam Darnold is an actual 14-3 quarterback. I think he's a 12-5.
No. Great situation.
He's 11-6. I think he's a good quarterback that was put in shitty situations for his first 5 years.
So you're going to say 11-5. Okay, can I just say this? The anti-argument to what you're saying is look what happened with the Vikings this year, right? Their team they had some injuries, yes, but like their team was exactly the same head coach.
Dude.
I'm saying so JJ McCarthy's that bad. You're saying he's a 7-7 net loss.
Yes,
he was. Yes, I know he was pretty.
Dude,
bad,
if you go to so my wife's dad is a diehard Michigan, and since the day that I saw JJ McCarthy play, he is absolute fucking dog shit. He had a double-headed fucking dragon at running back between Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum. They rocked everybody. JJ was a runner in college most of the time, and most of his passes were not over 15 yards. He was not a quarterback. He just happened to have a great team built around him with a solid defense and a great coach. When they drafted
but
JJ,
the argument was that KOC is a quarterback whisperer, and it doesn't matter who you have. You've seen it with Nick Mullins. Like it shouldn't have been this bad. So I'm just saying that's my like devil's advocate argument.
Is that
I'm not a Sam Darnold guy.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I get it.
You
I get
fucking hate Sam Darnold, bro.
No, I love Sam Darnold. He was when he was at Carolina.
No, you
I thought he was
don't.
going to help it. When he was at Carolina, he started out 5-0 or 6-0, and then McCaffrey got hurt, and then we lost like 5 straight. We were on a trajectory. He was breaking his own records in the first 5 weeks when he was in Carolina. I like Sam Darnold. I think when he was in the Jets, he got fucked for like 3 years of like he got drafted into a shit just like Zach Wilson. I don't think Zach Wilson's good.
No, he got skull fucked, not just fucked.
He got put into a shitty situation. I get it. I like Sam Darnold. I hate the Seahawks because I fucking hate Pete Carroll more than I hate anyone below. I hate Satan. I hate Pete Carroll.
The farm animal with gum.
And I know he's not there anymore. I understand he's not the coach anymore, but like the Seahawks linger on me of how much I hate them. But I like Sam Darnold, and I would love for him to succeed, but I do not think he is a 14-3 quarterback. He's not a 14-3.
No. He's not, but he's not a 7-9 quarterback, right?
No, I said he's an 11-6.
Let me ask you this. So as a Panthers fan, I would be a little sick right now because Now, I know at the stage of their careers, they were both cast-offs, and this is kind of before the Geno Smith and all these guys resurrected their careers. But you did have Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield on the same roster at the same time. Would you obviously, I think you'd rather have Baker than Bryce Young. That's pretty obvious. Would you rather have Sam Darnold right now on his mediocre contract? You know, it's not a big contract. It's not a small contract, but it's essentially a rookie, you know, a fifth-year option money. Would you rather have Sam Darnold right now on this team currently constructed because he's not that old, or Bryce Young?
Sam all day.
Okay.
Sam.
I feel like there's some inherent upside with Bryce Young, though, that Sam Darnold doesn't have.
There is. Sam, okay, let's put it this way. Sam has mobility. He can run a little bit if he needs to. He doesn't a lot. But when he was in Carolina, he had 7 rushing touchdowns in the first 6 weeks. He broke his own record immediately after 6 weeks. He doesn't read, and he's not as smart as Bryce is. He's a better thrower than Bryce is. He makes more mistakes than Bryce does. He's bigger than Bryce is. He's a better arm than Bryce does. So it's like it's oranges to apples to where Sam has a lot more. I wouldn't say a lot more upside. Sam has a lot of positives. Bryce has less positives, but less negatives, and Sam has more negatives, if that makes sense. So it's like Sam can go this, but Sam can do this. Bryce can do this, but Bryce can do this. So it's like it's consistency. And I think it all comes down to coaching too, because we had Frank Reich, and Frank Reich fucked Bryce. And we had Matt Rule. Matt Rule fucked our entire organization up. And then we had oh my God, what's the dude that was there forever that went to Washington? Ron Rivera, and Ron Rivera was great, but it's just like David Tepper is probably the worst owner in all of NFL. And again, I'm biased, but I think there's just been a lot of shitty situations that big names have been thrown into, and they have to deal with it. So
Lobster says Packers just sell the team because they always suck and will never win the Super Bowl in my lifetime. Dude, I'm just saying, I get rough right now. You lost Tucker Kraft, you lost Micah Parsons. Like, try being a Browns fan. Try being a Jets fan. Dude, come on. Like, let's just. Green Bay is a pinnacle franchise in the NFL. They're always competitive. I like your coach. I like your quarterback. You guys are fine. You guys got fucked this year by the injury bug. Bottom line. That's the bottom line. Tucker Kraft was probably more important than Micah Parsons, believe it or not. That dude was such a cog in that offense. Now you're replacing with Luke Musgrave and Dylan Weil or whoever the hell that guy. It's bad. So
I will say, I thought Musgrave was going to be pretty solid. I really did.
No.
Coming out of OSU, I thought he'd be like, oh, he's pretty good. He's a big boy tight end. I think he's going to be pretty solid. He just didn't do shit.
What's funny is Luke Musgrave is literally like Tucker Kraft. Why he's awesome. He's a George Kittle type. He's an all-around tight end. Luke Musgrave is strictly a receiving tight end, yet his receiving numbers are so much worse than Tucker Kraft's. That's why he's a bad player, because he is essentially, you know, a big wide receiver, and he still can't get it done in terms of the receiving game, and he can't block worth shit, so he's done. Dan Coker lit it up for our fantasy league. Damn straight. Someone started him too, which I got to give props to that person. And I want to say this. I kind of took the L because I was a big Coker guy this year, and I was rostering him mid-season when he was coming off the IR, week 5, week 6, week 7, whatever it was, when he was scheduled to come off the IR, just because Leggett just wasn't that dude. Like, we knew that early on, and I was a Leggett guy. But I was telling everyone on these streams, I was like, grab Coker, hold Coker. I remember the first 2 weeks, it was limited snaps. It was 1 for 8, and it didn't pan out. But he didn't. No, I know. No, I'm saying when he came back the first 3 weeks, it was just very limited. And then but everyone dropped him after that. I advised to drop him just because of the passing game was looking bad. And this is kind of vindication for me because the talent's right with Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker, it's not just a slot. The catch he made on the left sideline, dude, he looked like DK Metcalf. You know what I'm talking about, dude. The way he went up and jumped that ball, like Jalen Coker next year for fantasy, I'm telling you, like McMillan's he's the alpha there. I like McMillan. Jalen Coker's got that competitiveness and that X factor that I just love. And like, this is where fantasy points are made, Hank.
Dude,
is the big slot receiver that's competitive.
They officially said Coker's the number 2, Leggett's out, which is awesome for us because Coker is a fucking phenom. I mean, he's an undrafted free agent from Holy Cross, and the guy has showed nothing but like heart, hands, speed, size. Like the guy's great. I love Jalen Coker.
It's Jonathan right here. He's got a boast. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super. He started Coker. And we were ripping on your team because you went, I think you had Sam Darnold as your quarterback. You had the all Seahawks team, and you didn't start a quarterback this week, but you started Coker, so that evened out for your no quarterback start because he scored fucking 30 points. So we got Mike Leffel in the chat, Hank. Your boy Leffel.
Oh, he's I know. I'm texting him right now.
This is funny. He says, "How do I share a pic of Ray with his shirt off at the Bears game?" Just so you know, when you were making that long-winded rant about whatever the guy knows you're talking about, Hank, I uploaded the picture because I'm a multi-talented producer.
Right now.
It's fine. I'm saying like this is why people don't realize how there's a lot going on in the show as the host. I uploaded the picture while we were talking. I'm multitasking like money. Here you go. Mike, you don't have to share it because I have it because I uploaded it because he sent it to me. Here you go. Here's the picture you're talking about. Hey-oh! Look at that body, bro. Look at that body. God, you like that? What do we rank the body out of 10, Hank?
What's the ranking system? Like warmth or just like overall?
Well, like Bert Kreischer to John Candy. You know what I mean? Like he's right between. So I said I was between Bert. It was John Candy, Bert Kreischer, me. Ray is between Bert Kreischer and John Candy. Closer to John Candy?
I'll give him a 7-1.
For just power and masculinity.
That dude, I mean, he might sweat on you a little bit, but like he means business, like he's not there to fuck around.
Yeah. And it's all meat.
If someone's like, "Hey Ray, can you get me a beer?" He'll get you a fucking beer. Like there's no way around it. Like he's gonna power through a line.
Yeah, and I've seen it. Ray's the guy you want to go to a concert with because you're getting front row because Ray is just clearing a fucking path. It's like a bulldozer, dude. Just like
I remember.
Get out of my way.
Leppelstein said he went to a concert with him, and the mosh pit with Ray was a sight to see.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that guy. He's and he has some Chris Farley to his game too, where like Chris Farley was very nimble on his feet, very athletic. Ray is also that. He's pretty athletic for his size. You wouldn't peg him for that, but he is.
I'm not going to peg him for that.
UNC, what do I tell you? Panthers put up a fight. My Panthers. UNC is also a Panthers fan, so you have that in common there, Hank. You guys are BFFs. Blake called it last night. Panthers cover, Rams win. It actually should have been a fucking Panthers win, let's be honest. So let's see here. We have Chargers win, Buffalo win, San Fran win. What are your predictions for the games tomorrow, Hank? So you have Chargers winning. You said Chargers winning. Give me your Buffalo and San Fran. Buffalo, Jacksonville, San Fran.
Absolutely sodomize the Jaguars. The Jags are not that great.
You think so?
Yeah. It's going to go Buffalo. It's going to go Niners. It's going to go Chargers. Philly's getting bounced first round.
Okay. So you have all road teams winning is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. I want to bet on Buffalo so bad, dude, at -108 money. I want to do it.
Let's put it this way.
I can't.
Josh Allen is not going to lose a playoff. He's not going to lose in Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and fucking Joe Burrow.
Trust me, I know. That's my reasoning, dude. But it's he's hurt. Josh Allen's hurt right now, and I don't know how hurt he is, but he is hurt, and he's a warrior. I'm not saying he's not going to play. I'm saying he's hurt. So if he is diminished,
ran for 1,800 yards this year. It doesn't matter. They're fine. They're fine. The Jags. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not sold on Jaguars. I'm not. I don't see it.
You're confident on the. You're most confident on the Bills, is what you're saying.
I am most. Fuck me.
I have
I'm least confident in the Chargers. I think I am most confident. I'm most confident in the Niners, and then probably second with Bills. I think Niners are gonna. I think Niners beat the Eagles by at least 10.
Dwayne says, "Knock them racist bastards in New England out of the playoffs." Did I start a whole movement with this? New England, Boston. It's mostly Boston. It's not New England. People in Boston's the most racist city in America. That's all I gotta say. It's pretty much documented, dude. Like I don't know who or what documented it. Maybe it was my documentation, but nothing wrong with that. It's human nature. I disagree with it, but tweets their own. As long as it's nonviolent racism, we're cool with that, right? I don't see color
for sure.
He doesn't agree with that. Hank's got nice hair. Fuck you. Don't brag. Don't do a hair show.
Yeah, I got fucking sick hair, dude.
How's my hair?
Holy shit, dude.
What? It's not that bad.
I thought you were Dr. Phil for 2 seconds.
Dude, it's a little thin. My forehead's really big now because my hairline's receding. I know it. You know, good thing I got these chops, man. And
just shave it at that point and grow a fucking beard, dude.
No, it's not that bad. Shut the fuck. You know, Hank, I'm also like 6 years older than you, bro. Okay? 6 years. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Peasy, that 4th down play to a Dunze was unbelievable. I have a quick story to tell. So my wife, shout out to Erica real quick, is that she did her first solo draft this year. The last draft, she did 11 leagues this year. My wife plays more fantasy than you do, than anyone does, really. And the last league, I had 2 drafts at the same time. I couldn't help her. I was like, we've done all these together. You know what we're doing. We've done 400 best ball drafts at this point. She did it on her own. She won the league. So her first solo draft ever, she's 1 for 1. She's won like, I don't know, 6 championships out of 20 leagues in her career. She knows ball. But she did a parlay tonight, touchdown parlay tonight, and she hit the first 3. And it was Christian Watson in the Bears game, and it was Parkinson and Coker. She picked Coker, dude. So it was $10 to win $1,300, bro. And she could have cashed out for $300 after the Christian Watson touchdown in the first quarter. And she went down with the ship. And I will say this, that Zacchaeus touchdown was a Dunze's touchdown, but they took a Dunze out of the game. That was, he came in for a Dunze, essentially, that slot touchdown he had. And she went down with a ship. She could have won $1,300, but just shout out to Erica. She knows ball because she picked Coker. She picked Parkinson. Those are deep cuts. Christian Watson, like those aren't running backs she was picking. And that was a big hit. No, I'm drinking a beer, though. I will. We need 3 more supers that do a chug.
All right.
I make the people, they got to earn it. I'm also drunk. I'm going to be on the show. I'm also drunk. I got to stay somewhat coherent.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a diehard Indiana Hoosier. So, like, fucking shout out to the Hoosiers. So that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to load this up because this is amazing.
Diehard.
I got to give you something to talk
Hoosiers.
about.
We all went to IU. It's a whole thing. It's fine. I love the Hoosiers. But, dude, they put a whooping to Oregon last night. Oh, my God. That was worse than fucking Bama.
Give me a minute on the Hoosiers while I upload this because you're gonna fucking love this. This is epic.
All right, so for those that aren't, watching the Hoosiers right now, Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman, our quarterback, blah blah blah. He's gonna go to the Raiders next year and play for God knows whoever that coach is gonna be because the Pete Carroll got fired. IU just absolutely killed the transfer portal. They just got Josh Hoover from TCU. He's the quarterback over at TCU. He threw for 9,700 yards and 71 touchdowns, whatever it was, in the past 3 years. He's like already top 3 for Heisman frontrunner. We signed a running back from BC, Boston College. His name is fucking Turbo. I don't know any better name for a running back than Turbo. Just gonna put it there. His name is Turbo Dick.
It's like Jackson Dart. It's like Jackson Dart for a quarterback.
His name is Turbo Dick. He's a running back from Boston College. He's a running back for Turbo Richard.
Dick Turbo?
His name is Dick Turbo. Turbo Richard. Turbo Dick. And then we just got the Michigan State wide receiver, Nick Marsh, who is a fucking phenom. He was a number two in the portal. Sig is that motherfucker, Jason. Yes. And then we just got 2 defensive ends from Kansas State. So, dude, IU basically has their starters for next season. We had Sig for 8 years, and we signed both both coordinators for like 5 more years.
Whoa. Sig for 8 years. He's going to be gone, bro.
No, he's not.
The NFL. You don't think so?
He doesn't. He 100%
okay.
not
All right. You ready for this?
He's
you ready for this? This is awesome.
He's a Saban.
You're going to love this. You're going to love this. As you know, I'm a big OJ fan. When I say OJ fan, like, I guess that sounds weird. The trial,
dude.
The trial, the OJ thing, the case, everything just fascinates me. So, OJ Simpson, it's just crazy, right? So here you go. Here it is. Ready?
Orange. What? You motherfucker. That's so fucked.
The best thing ever, dude. Storey sent this to me. I just couldn't fucking believe it. Like, that's so dark. So but hey, you know what? Indiana fucking killed Oregon. OJ fucking killed Nicole Brown Simpson. There it is. Plain English, folks. Instead of watching the game, if you missed the game, don't watch the highlights. Just look at this fucking image, and that'll tell you exactly what happened, right?
If it gives you any indication, the very first play of the game was a pick six. So, dude,
what do you think about Dante Moore?
Trash. I think he needs to
I
stay
don't
at
like
Oregon
his
one more
arm
year.
angle, bro. I don't like
Dude,
his
I
arm
think
angle.
he needs to stay at Oregon one more year. I didn't like him. He was at UCLA before, I think, for his actual freshman year.
He's trying to be Caleb Williams, and he ain't Caleb Williams.
I mean, even
point.
with the fucking like hair almost, he's trying to be. I don't like him.
He's gonna come out if he can be promised number 2 overall. You come out. I know the NIL money's good.
I don't know why he's the number 2 overall. I don't fucking get it.
It's because Bo Nix. Because Bo Nix translated from Oregon. That's what it is, right? And Bo Nix, but the difference is Bo Nix played 5 years in college, and he's a coach's son. Like
Bo Nix is 38 years old
to be this, right? Yeah, and Dante Moore, he's 25,
and he sucked at Auburn. But anyways, I don't know what it is about
38 years old. I gotta clip that.
Dude, I don't understand the hype around Dante Moore. I don't get it. And everyone's just like, well, the Oregon's 2 running backs from the portal. They didn't play, so shut the fuck up. So like they're Oregon. I will say Sadiq, if you watch these games, Sadiq at Oregon, that tight end who won the tight end of the year, that motherfucker is built like DK Metcalf. So look at Sadiq. That dude is like the next. He's going to come out as Kyle Pitts, as like this guy is the next great tight end. He is an absolute unit of a guy. So picture DK Metcalf as a tight end, and that guy is going to be an absolute beast, whoever picks him up. But Oregon ain't that great. Dante Moore ain't that great.
Blake, I agree 100% on this take on Love. It's on McManus in the defense. I don't think we should move on from LaFleur. You should definitely not move on from LaFleur. Like, what are you going to get instead of LaFleur? Whatever his faults are, he brings you to the playoffs. Like, it's the Mike Tomlin thing. Like, and Mike Tomlin, at some point, you got to move on because it's been 16, 18 years. I get that. Matt LaFleur is a good coach. I hate to hate on Matt LaFleur. It's crazy to me. It's fucking wild. And Matt LaFleur's fine. He's not the reason. He's not the reason they lost. Not a great coaching game, but like, look at Kyle Shanahan. He's been pretty poopy in the playoffs. But is anyone saying fire Kyle Shanahan? If they lose this game to the Eagles, are people going to saying fire Kyle Shanahan? No. And what has Kyle Shanahan done? Really? Has he done anything? So when Super Bowls, he loses the game when he's a coordinator of Atlanta, 28-3. Remember that against the Patriots? That's Kyle Shanahan. But Kyle Shanahan's a good coach, so you don't move on because you're not going to upgrade from Kyle Shanahan, right? It's like having a 10. Your girlfriend's a 10, but she has. You've seen. Have you seen Shallow Hal?
Of course, dude.
Okay.
Yes,
you know how Jason Alexander's girl has the long toe, and he's like, dude, I can't. And she's super high. Like, that's firing Matt LaFleur. Maybe not quite. That's firing Kyle Shanahan. If she had a long toe and like a hairy nipple, that's firing Matt LaFleur. And like, you're not going to get better than Matt LaFleur, so don't just make a move to make a move. I don't approve of that. Do you?
No, I like LaFleur, but I get it. At the end of the day, like, playoffs are cool, but like, you're not winning shit. So like, what's the point? We're paying you God knows how many $1 million a year, and you're just getting us like 3/4 of the way there, you know?
Well, but you're not going to upgrade from him, so you're going to take a step back. I don't like taking a step back personally.
But you're not winning with him. So
you could if Tucker Kraft and Parsons didn't get hurt, it'd be a whole different story, man. Whole different story. Oldie says Broncos taking the bowl. I'm not a Broncos guy. So.
Yeah,
although
Broncos
the year parity,
they are probably the most overrated 1 seed in the history of NFL playoffs. So
I will say this: the Broncos and the Bears are very similar teams, right? Like pulling out victories out of their ass. And there was the point in this game where I was like, of course, the end of the road for the Bears. I couldn't keep on doing it. The upside for the Broncos is we just saw the Bears do it again. The Broncos could continue to live like this in this very parity. The AFC is wide open. So like, it wouldn't surprise me. The Broncos are a good team. They have all 3 phases. The Broncos are good. Their coaching's good. Bo Nix is fine. So like, that's the upside with the Broncos, is that they can just kind of walk their way to the Super Bowl. They don't have to really dominate to get to the Super Bowl. And who knows, like, there could be all upsets in the AFC tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. And like, maybe the Steelers fucking win. Maybe the Steelers win. They get to play the fucking Steelers. Like, actually, should they probably play the Steelers?
You think the AFC is more stacked than the NFC?
No, I think the NFC has a higher upside. Like I like the upside of the NFC teams more. The AFC is more wide open to me. I still feel like it's the Rams or the Seahawks in the NFC.
Talent-wise.
I could see that. I could see the fucking Texans going to the Super Bowl, honestly.
Dude, their defense is like unbelievable. Like that.
And I could see the Chargers going to the Super Bowl if Herbert's hands a little bit better. I could see the Bills, obviously. I could see the Jags going to the Super Bowl. I could see the Broncos going to the Super Bowl. I could see every team but the Steelers going to the Super Bowl. Like, I can't see. I know the Bears won this game. I just can't see them keep on living like this. Why? Because they're not winning games. I can't see the Niners winning, right? Like, I know the Niners their offense is elite, but I just can't see it. Their defense is too bad. I can't. And the Eagles are fucking flawed as shit, dude.
Eagles suck, dude. I'm telling you, Eagles get bounced first round. It's not gonna. They're not making it past. I don't know, man. I think AFC's got more talent. I think AFC's got more like. I think if you went head to head, AFC would win more than the NFC. Like I think AFC is just more of a stacked side.
More depth, but not as much high end talent. Yeah. Like the Rams, I know the Rams game today looked gross, as you know, as a Panthers fan, but the Rams still have that juggernaut on offense, dude.
I'm done talking about the Panthers, dude. I'm fucking done with this shit.
Sideburns. Look at that. Some sideburns comments. How about you, sideburns? You want some of this milk?
I was between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for one.
I'd rather have a beer.
No, now I have a negative comment. Yo, did you lose fantasy football or something? No one chooses that facial hair on purpose. Duke sounds like a guy that can't grow his own facial hair because it's not bad. And whatever. I don't care. I'm married. So, Hank, what do you think about it? You like it?
No, I fucking hate it, actually.
Really?
If you're going to grow that out, grow the neck beard out with it and make it really bad.
It's not bad. It's good.
Have the neck beard go here and then have it just straight down. Have this empty.
All right. I'm sick of this hate. Duke Nation. I appreciate you watching though. Thank you. Sports Jazz. Y'all think Jacksonville could pull off the upset tomorrow? Leaning Bills because Josh Allen, but the Jags might be the better team. I don't consider it an upset though. Let's be honest. They're at home. The Lions has a minus. It's an even odds game. It's not really an upset. So
it's an upset.
I don't think it's an upset. No, dude, it's not an upset. I mean, I don't know. Everyone in this show,
win, no one is going to be shocked. If the Bills win,
I'm just saying it's not like the Panthers was an upset, right? The Panthers was an upset. The Chargers would be an upset.
They were plus 440, dude.
The Chargers would be an upset. The Steelers would be an upset. This is not an upset.
I don't think the Bills lose.
I want to bet the Bills. I might bet the
Josh
Bills.
Allen has a wide open AFC with no Mahomes, no Burrow, and no Jackson. It's his.
No, here's the thing about the Bills is they could easily go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. They could easily lose in the first round, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could happen. Like, you can't say it can't. They're 8-game winning streak for the Jags, dude. They're at home. Like, they're really hot. It's not the team you want to face. If I was the Bills, I'd want to face.
You play a clip of fucking Cohen doing Duval.
I have a clip for you. This is a good one.
Fuck that guy.
Here you go.
Ian Cohen.
Excuse me, sir. This is private property. What are you doing?
Just taking it all in.
You're staring at my daughter's bedroom.
She's really grown into her body. This is going to be a fun summer for her.
That's Liam Cohen, I think. Peasy says Bryce Young is just a bit too small. He's very small, but if you take away the smallness, he's fine. He's fine. Dude, he's balling right now. Come on. I just want to talk about the Panthers anymore. So, Mr. Free Throw, what's going on, Mr. Free Throw? I said it last night. Sam Darnold has Favre tendencies, going to cost them in the end. I think Hank would agree with that comment.
I agree. Makes a lot of throwing mistakes. He's got the arm strength. I don't think he's the arm talent.
No, it's not. What's going on, Michael Hart? How you doing, man? We got Luffle in here. Says that's a peak 10 mil body for Ray. It's not sweat, it's grease. Ray on Dave Portnoy's scale is 7.4. One pick, no shirt. Everyone knows the rules. Hello from Boston, fool. Robert sounds like a very yeah, okay. It doesn't mean you're racist. I'm just saying people in Boston are racist. Bill Russell's documented on the racism pretty well. Thank you. See that? There it is. Thank you, Mike Levelstein. That's why Levelstein in the chat. Appreciate you with that one. That's true. That's part of it. Just in general, I've heard a lot. It's all the Ivy League schools and just, like I said, rich, wealthy, smart, wealthy, educated white men are generally the most racist people. So whatever. It's true, man. Outside of the South has different kind of racism, though, Hank. The South is like that. Like Dave Chappelle lays out the most. It's like the casual racism. It's like
dude, my family lives in Mississippi. I fucking get it, dude. I understand.
I thought they lived in Carolina, Mississippi.
No, dude. I have one sister in Carolina. My whole family was in Mississippi, like southern Mississippi.
Jags are minus 122 favorites, and we're arguing they should be called underdogs. Well, that's exactly what I said, Kevin. That's what I said. It's a pick'em game, man. It's a fucking pick'em game. So, all right, let's talk a little bit more about the games.
Money line.
You think so? You've been pretty adamant about this.
Have I ever steered you wrong, Rob?
I mean, I don't get a lot of takes from you, so I have no. It's not like a big sample size of like.
I said Carolina was going to lose today, so that was a good call.
Yeah, they covered though. They definitely covered. All right. So you ready to come on for I Love You Man later this year?
Am I Hank Mardukas?
You are. I got to get you prepped on just some of the categories so you have a little prep so you're not
Dude, I don't need prep. I know that movie front to back. I'll quote it right now. Let's go.
That's exactly what Jason said about Tropic Thunder, is that he doesn't need prep. But there's categories and you can't be thinking while you're, I want it to be tight. You got to be tight, dude. Just watch the next movie deep dive we do to get the categories down and maybe jot a few things down. That's all I got to say. Anyways, I got a couple more minutes left in the show. If we get 2 more supers, me and Hank will do 20 more minutes, or if Hank gets off, I'll do 20 more minutes. I'll chug a beer. I do have people here playing cards, and I feel like I'm being a little rude, although this is my livelihood right here. So I love you, man. I do have a clip, actually, that I put in just for you in case.
I can quote the whole thing. Put it up.
You just seem like a good dude. I thought I'd see if you wanted to grab a beer, that's all. I'm glad you called. We get home safe, Pistol.
You got it, Jobin.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh, what'd you say?
I don't know. You nicknamed me Pistol, and I just called you Jobin. It means nothing. I'm drunk. I'm gonna call a cab.
All right, man. You have my number, yeah?
I got you stored in my iPhone.
All right. If you need me, call, okay?
Oh, man, I'm golden.
You got it, Jobin.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Latest in the Menjay.
Paul Rudd, can you believe he was voted most handsome man in America?
No, dude. He's ugly as fuck.
Whatever.
I don't know where that came
he's
from.
Good looking. He's no Bradley Cooper or he's no Brad
Dude,
Pitt.
stop.
You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have that.
He's a 6.4. He's not.
No, he's better than better than 6.4, Hank. You think you're better looking than Paul Rudd?
No, I'm not in fucking Hollywood. Of course not. I'm a fucking 3.8 in Hollywood. But that's not the point.
No, you're better than that. If you had some stilts on, you'd be a 9.
That's fucked.
Some stilts on you. Well, you're tiny, bro. You're fucking 5'5". You're like Tom Cruise. You're a Scientologist, dude.
I'm 5'6" in heels, so that's all that fucking matters.
Michael, I did watch the end of Stranger Things. Did you watch Stranger Things, Hank?
Yeah, it was fucking awful.
You watched the last season?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, dude. What the?
I will say this though, because roast me. I don't give a fuck. I watched season 1 and 2, and then I watched season 5. I skipped 3 and 4. So when people are like, Eddie, I'm like, who the fuck is Eddie? No idea.
Man, 3 and 4 were probably 2 of the best seasons.
I watched it because my wife wanted to watch it, and then I just kind of caught up, and I'm just like, oh, all right.
Yeah. Well, that probably hurts, but the ending was fine. It was just like, I will say this. I have an issue with
was fucking awful.
Now, I'm not gonna go like anti-woke here on the gay coming out scene.
Dude, it was terrible. It was stupid.
Why did they bring that up? Why did they even bring? And it's clear that dude was gay in season 1. He's gay in real life as well. But like, that was such a waste of 8 minutes of our time. Like, who gives a fuck? First of all, you're setting back the movement by making like a thing about being gay. Like, who cares? First of all, you've never had any love interest in the show. There's like a couple of the girlfriend boyfriend thing, but like, who cares? There's no nudity. There's no sex. You're not pounding a dude in the butt. I don't care. Congratulations. You're gay. Awesome. Like, congratulations, dude. Like, you don't have to show this shit in our show. Stupid.
Dude,
Piss me off.
There's so many holes in that season. And
so
again, coming from somebody who didn't even watch like multiple seasons of that show, it's just like, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
They don't. They just like kind of like brushed over the military, letting them go.
There's like,
whole time they're after them, and then
that's fucking that old bitch, and she's just like, all right, we'll see you guys later. And
it's not the old bitch. That's Sarah Connor. Let's give Sarah Connor some credit, okay?
No, she gets no credit because that whole season she sucked.
I don't care. It's still Sarah Connor, and I love Terminator. Okay, she's awesome. Yeah, it wasn't great. It was very diluted, and I feel like the writers just lost like not interest in the show, but I feel like they were forced to do it. They're just like, well, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this. People will like whatever we do because we have the brand on it, and like I don't like that. Like I'm never gonna do that with this show just because I have 11 people watching right now. Okay, I can't just do whatever I want, or can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know. Michael Hart loved it though. He said it was a great finale, and it was the last 30 minutes was good. I like the wrap up, and I like the feel good. That was cool. I'll give it that. But yeah, season 5, you can go eat a dick, bro. Not good.
Michael Hart, I had to skip. I lost interest after season 2, and I'm like, dude, fuck the show. I don't give a shit, and I'm not waiting. It's like Game of Thrones. I didn't watch Game of Thrones until the entire show was out. I waited like 8 years. I hate watching TV shows. I got to wait a fucking 2 years to see the next season. So that's why I skipped it, and then I just gave up. And then my wife's like, hey, the new season comes out. I was like, all right, let's fucking watch it. And I got a little bit invested, and it sucked.
Well, season 2 is pretty weak, and I feel like season 3 and season 4 are better than season 2. So it sucks that you lost. I still like season 2. It's not, I compare it to. Do you ever watch Lost?
No, I never watched Lost.
So Lost is like the first season.
I know what it's about, but I've heard.
Yeah, and like
I've heard that was insane.
It's awesome. The 5th season's bad though, and like this wasn't quite as bad as that relative to the rest of the material, but it was like so anticipated. The way they broke it up on Netflix, I hate. Where it's like we got the first volume, we have the second volume, then we have the finale. It's like, dude, you're building up to something you can never live up to, and like that's the problem I have. But like, you know what? How many people watch, dude? By the way, did you see that? They're bragging about Anaconda, how much it's grossing in theaters. It's like. Or like when a movie is number 1 now, they like brag about it, but it's like there's nothing ever out. So like being number 1 doesn't mean shit. Like in 1990, being number 1 meant a lot.
Yeah, but no one goes to the movies anymore. So
right, but just in general, there's no competition.
I'll stream it on my fucking TV and for free, and I'll just not like you don't get that's not a box office kind of thing,
Yeah, I get everything within like 3 days of the release. I get it for free on my thing. I get to stream it for free. Yeah. The Long Walk. I got to recommend that one to everyone. The Long Walk. It's a Stephen King adaptation. Really fucking good. That's a heart tug.
F1, the new Brad Pitt movie. I know I'm a simp, but like, dude, that movie's fucking awesome.
I did not see that. I love Brad Pitt, so I had to see it.
Dude, picture Ford versus Ferrari and Gran Turismo had a baby. It's F1.
I don't watch car movies.
I don't
turn me
either.
off.
But those are the 2 that I've watched, and they're amazing.
Apparently you do.
They're on Netflix.
I mean, I like Fast and Furious, the original one. Apparently people say
Shut
Fast
the fuck
5
up.
is one of the best action films of all time. But like anytime The Rock shows up, I'm not a big Rock fan. The Rock sucks, dude. What a bad actor he is. Kevin says, which round / pick do you think Loveland goes in a 12-team PPR next year? The answer is going to be too high. That's the answer for me. And it'll probably be, I would say,
6.
I can't give you round. I'll give you tight end number. I think tight end 6 is my number. So that would probably be about end of 6th, early 7th.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, is if Cole Kmet's there, I know it hasn't seemed to matter the last month of the season. I'm not fucking with a guy with a 2 tight end system. I'm not doing it. So that's for me the stay away, and probably too high. Although I would much rather take the discount on Tyler Warren, because Tyler Warren will be tight end 9, tight end 10 with his finish. And it's weird like how recency bias goes, where it's like if they had the same stats, right? If a guy does it the last 6 weeks and does well in the playoffs, opposed to the guy that does it the first 6 weeks, Abuka is a prime example. Now, Abuka is not a good example because I'm not touching him next year, but it's everyone's like, what have you done for me lately, right? And I am more like, I want to go totality and the talent level and the situation, opposed to what did I see the last couple weeks? Because I don't care. I like Colson Loveland, but should he be taken in the top 6 rounds in fantasy? I think not, because that's a pretty crowded room, man. If DJ Moore leaves, which he will, by the way, I'm going to be all over DJ Moore next year when he goes somewhere else, because he will be a forgotten asset, right?
Where do you think he goes?
I think the Steelers is a really good spot for him, depending on that depends on their quarterback situation. But they need a guy like DK is DK, right?
Where I think he goes?
Can't move around.
There's 2 spots he's going. He's going AFC for sure. Mm-hmm. He's going Bills or Ravens.
Well, Ravens would be hell for fantasy, but they need a big guy. They need a big receiver.
He doesn't give a fuck about fantasy.
Baltimore.
Zay Flowers, Mark.
No, I'm just saying, they need a big guy though. They need
a
big guy. They can't have another small guy. They can't have another small dude.
DJ
They need a big body. He's pretty small, bro.
Dude,
he plays bigger, but he's small. No, DJ Moore's not 6'2". DJ Moore's 6 foot.
Brother.
We want to bet what he's listed. I guarantee he's listed.
No, I don't want to bet because you're smarter than me, but I'm just hopeful because I'm gonna cry.
6 foot 213 is he's 5'11". He's 5'11". I love DJ. He plays bigger. He's just not
213.
When I say small, I'm saying heights, right? Heights. Zay Flowers is short. They need a bigger guy. There he is. I love DJ Moore, dude. We're both big DJ Moore guys. So, Mr. Free Throw, Paul Rudd, large coffee scene in role models is greatness. The Venti scene?
No, Venti is large. Actually, a large is a large. Congratulations. You're stupid in 3 languages. Or 2 languages, whatever the fuck it is.
Dude, I was just watching an interview with Sean William Scott on Rich Eisen. I don't know if you saw that, but Sean William Scott, I think, just hung it up. And he's not the most talented actor, but he made so much money from American Pie. It didn't matter. But why wasn't he a bigger actor? I know he was typecast in the Stifler role, and I love Road Trip, and Role Models is another great role for him. But have you seen Can't Hardly Wait?
No,
dude. So I've only made it 25 minutes in, which is funny. I saw it way back in the day. It's a 90. So that movie came out in 98. It's got Seth Green. It's got the cast is unreal, but it's essentially American Pie a year before, and it just didn't get the love. And I feel like American Pie took off because Sean William Scott, because they had Stifler. Because there's that stretch from 98 to 2000. There was literally 20 high school movies, and I'm gonna reference movies like The Faculty, Scream, Can't Hardly Wait, 10 Things I Hate About You. Dude, the list goes on and on. What's the one that they changed the girl that had the glasses and she becomes super hot?
Superstar or
No, it's the one that it's got Freddie Prinze Jr. in it. Where he's trying to
10
prove
Things
that
I Hate About You or some shit.
No, he's trying to prove that he can make any girl popular if he dates her.
Yeah, that's fucking.
She's all that. She's all that. She's all that. That was 99.
Yeah.
I know You Did Last Summer's 98, dude. There's a stretch of 98 to 2000. There's 25 high school, I'm saying Scream was that high school comedies or comedy horrors. It was so watered down that I get why. And you know how the 80s had the same thing with 16 Candles and shit, and they just reboot it. And that's where Superbad was so great, because they stopped doing it from 98 to 2000. There were so many they stopped doing it. Then Superbad came out, and that was our generation's She's All That, right? Or in this case, the movie I was referencing. Like it's Superbad's top 5 all time for you.
All time
comedy.
Probably towards the low end. Yeah. Like it's 5 or 6.
So we just did Step Brothers. Would you rather like Superbad or Step Brothers? And for me, it's pretty easy.
Step Brothers is the best comedy of all time.
See, I'm going Superbad over Step Brothers.
No,
bro.
You're an idiot.
Step Brothers is more Step Brothers is more quotable. So is Anchorman, more quotable.
No, false.
But
false. Absolutely false. Anchorman's better.
What's more relatable though? What's more relatable? It's the more relatable movie is Superbad. Because at least for me, it's maybe for me.
Do you have a stepbrother or a news anchor? Like, what are you talking about? Of course, Superbad's more relatable. It's getting drunk at a high school party and trying to hook up with a chick.
Yeah, I got good call. Well, for me, it was my exact. It was my exact like graduating class, right? Like that was my graduating class.
Yeah, okay. Clearly, Superbad's the most relatable movie of all time. That's why we all like it because it's like that was me in high school. Like that's how it was. But
well, I just think that I mean, Sarah's fucking unreal in that movie, and then God, the acting and the roles are just so like. Has there ever been a better casted movie than Superbad? You know, McLovin, like everything is so perfect in that movie, and that's why I have it above like what we're talking about with Step Brothers. I know, like I love John C. Reilly; it was awesome, and I love Richard Jenkins in that role as a dad. But I feel like Step Brothers is the most perfectly casted movie, and
Step Brothers is cinema. Like the mom is great. The dad is great. John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell are great. Like Adam Scott as the brother is great. They fucking killed it. Like I don't know.
Silver says Anchorman #1, Half Baked #2. I'm a big Half Baked fan. That's all time as well for me.
I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here. I've never seen Half Baked.
Well, you're not a stoner though. You eat edibles. You're not. You're edible guy.
I cut it cold turkey. No more weed. I'm completely out.
Either way, edibles. That's posing stoner, dude. Like you gotta smoke the actual ganj, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't smoke.
Because no, you said you were straight edge forever, and then you did like a 3-year edible streak.
Yeah, I did like yeah. I didn't do no weed entered my system until I was like 28, 29.
Wow. Do yourself a favor. I'll tell you why it's really easy to watch Half Baked. It's 85 minutes. It's the quickest watch. It's so smooth. I'm saying it's like it's not a big investment. You know, it's not like watching Game of Thrones. Like you should do yourself a favor. You like Chappelle, right? Who doesn't? He's all-time comic.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Like whoa. That was not decisive yes.
No, he's good, but he's a lot. He's too much sometimes.
Well, he's a lot, and he's not even the best part of that movie. Like Brewer's awesome in that movie. Please do yourself a favor and watch Half Baked with Mary Jane, and it's fucking epic, dude. It's the stoner mecca in terms of movies, if you ask me. Peasy says Sopranos best show ever. Do you agree with that? I'm gonna say the same thing. You haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either.
I haven't seen Sopranos.
I know.
But
I know.
From what I've heard, Sopranos it was voted like the top 3 shows to ever happen ever. I've heard Sopranos is like top tier. I've never seen it.
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Oh yeah. The wife fucking sucked.
So,
fucking hated her, but it's just.
I feel like Breaking Bad, like the Sopranos walk so Breaking Bad could run. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no Sopranos without there's no Breaking Bad without Sopranos.
I feel like they are completely different shows.
No, in theory they're kind of the same. It's different. It's the mob versus like a drug empire, but it's the same kind of concept of family.
But it's
you know what I mean. It's a drama, but there's funny moments in it. You know.
How do you know you?
No, it's like I have you seen? I watched the fuck you, yeah. So I actually tried watching it. And I was a little sleepy when I tried watching it. We watched the pilot, and I didn't actually finish it, so I can't judge on the pilot either because pilots usually suck. Have you seen Godfather?
No, dude. I'm not a mafia.
Godfather sucks.
Okay,
Godfather
sucks. I'm not
Terrible.
a mafia Italian family. That's like not my vibe, which is weird because I'm married to an Italian. But like, it's just not like my vibe. I don't know what it is. Like, I love Peaky Blinders. I love that kind of shit where it's like old British Irish families. I love that kind of shit. The Italian mob shit doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is. I just have never seen any of that stuff.
You've seen Goodfellas, though, right?
No.
Dude, okay, all right. You got to watch Goodfellas because that's all time.
And I'm a movie whore. I've seen majority of movies, but like, I just never got into it. I don't know what it is. I just like that's just like not. It doesn't incline me at all.
How do you think The Godfather sucks? Level Scene says. I compare The Godfather to the Beatles. And I don't like the Beatles. I respect what the Beatles did for the music movement, and they were ahead of their time and all this kind of stuff. Godfather, same thing. It's 3 hours long. The first scene is 28 minutes at a fucking wedding. You get nothing. Lawful, let me ask you this in the chat. Do you agree that Goodfellas is way better than Godfather in a vacuum? If you watch the two separate, I know the time. I know it's like 74. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as something in 93, but I guess maybe because recency bias and like what we're accustomed to, like the violence is less, the story's drawn out. But I was so and I was always going to be disappointed with The Godfather because what do you hear, Hank, about The Godfather? It's the greatest movie of all time, right? You hear that all the time. It's so good, and I was always going to disappoint me. That's why I also was saving it. No, and I was also saving it because I knew, you know, from what everyone told me, right? It's a movie you have to watch. It's everyone's favorite, and I was like, with how bad cinema is and TV is now, it's like it's nice to save some of those things. And that's not really a movie that has spoilers. It's not like The Sixth Sense, right? It was like it's worth it for me, like a desert island kind of thing, to save it and have something that's truly great in terms of art to have to fall back on. Because like I don't want to, I can't look forward to anything good coming out. They're all miniseries, and I watched it 8 months ago, and I was so disappointed. It took me 3 watches, Hank. It's 3 hours long. I'm saying 3 hours. Have you seen you haven't seen The Irishman? The Irishman's also terrible.
Irishman's wild. It's like 4 hours long with Robert De Niro.
It's terrible, dude. It's just all talking in a car. That's all it is. Like, give me Heat. I want to watch Heat. Have you seen Heat?
No.
You got to watch some fucking some mob shit, man. Heat's more of a high school.
I don't care. I don't like it. I don't care.
No, you will like Heat, dude. You will be rock hard the entire time you watch Heat. I can promise you that. You know what's funny is we all have these things where it's like things that are important to us, and like some of these are like your all times that everyone like you're supposed to watch. But everyone has this thing where you tell someone, you're like, dude, you have to see this, you have to listen to this album, you have to do this, and it's like everyone has what's important to them, which is inherently part of being human, right? Of just like things that matter to you when you saw it in your life, which is actually a big part of like what I always ask in our movie pods is like, what's the best age to watch this movie? To where like certain movies will hit harder based on where you were in life and what age you were in life. Where if you saw it at a certain time, it's going to be one of your all-time favorites, right? Or if you saw it at another time in life, you might just be like, this was meh. And like that's just like a weird like human thing is like when you saw something and like how did it make you feel? And like that's my Superbad argument was like when it came out, my age, my graduating class is why Superbad is like much more it like hits my heart more than like a movie like Step Brothers. And like,
well, yeah,
because let's be honest, who's like, dude, there's a lot of really sweet. It's a very sweet movie, Superbad. Like the idea of Superbad. What's the plot, right? High school kids trying to get laid, which was the plot for how many movies in the 80s? That was every movie in the 80s was just like people trying to get laid. Where like Step Brothers,
you're still trying to get laid, which is wild to me.
Ooh, zinger! I'm still trying. She falls asleep before me. What can I do? I guess I could just slip it in. Is that an R word? Is that can you R word your wife? Would the cops believe that? Like, what I'm saying? Would they believe that? Would they like arrest you for that?
Ask Levelstein.
Level says Hank's favorite movie is Cars.
If you have shit to talk about Lightning McQueen, we have an issue.
You like Cars?
No.
I have an interesting connection with that movie because the first time I ever did Nose Candy was what I watched Cars. It was just
Pop Rocks?
It was a kids movie. Yeah, no, you know what I mean. And it was just I was 19. It was just like a really weird like party. I was a little like get together, kind of like you think of the scene in Superbad, right? Where Michael Cera's in the room, they all want him to sing. It was like one of those situations where we're watching Cars. So like you love Cars.
You sound like a bird.
I love that character. The guy that sings, he's the best. I love how the dude from the Santa Claus is one of the guys. The main elf from Santa Claus is in that room. The Superbad room.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, the main. What's his name? The main.
Do not look it up. Do not look that shit up. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you, but
don't say it.
You know what I'm talking
about.
His name's Bernard.
Oh my
But
god!
the actual fucking actor's name is what you should know.
No, I don't give a fuck about his name. I was talking about the Santa Claus name. You dick.
David Krumholtz. David Krumholtz. He's in that room.
You big David Krumholtz fan. I've been following him for years.
Yeah, I have been. I just didn't know it all the time. So Netflix is trash. Woke agenda.
David Krumholtz, dude. Stop.
I do, man.
Hey, you know David Krumholtz? Loved who he was in Santa Claus. Yeah.
Wrong. There's no good tight end, so taking a chance on Loveland doesn't cost too much. The boom it could be. Here's the problem: is it's in that range. It's always the hell range, Hank, in tight ends, right? Like tight end 4 to tight end 6, tight end 7 is always that dead zone of tight ends where you take them too early and they always suck. That's the problem. Like
if you don't get the 1 through 3,
first guy always
no one gives it. If you don't get the 1 through 3, no one gives a shit. After that point, it's irrelevant. Like
I'm just looking at history though. The number 1 guy always sucks, right? Always is overdrafted, right? It's every year. The number 2 guy usually is the value, and 3 and 4 are usually like 3 is usually good, and like 8, 9, 10. The first guy's always overdrafted, bro. Every year, it's like a fringe.
How many years? What's the sample size? Because Travis Kelce has always been a good pickup until the past 2 years.
No, when he was getting taken 8th overall, he was never a good pick. It wasn't.
I disagree.
Because
I don't disagree, but I don't agree. Because 8th overall for a tight end, you're a fucking idiot anyways. A first round tight end is still crazy to me. Depending on your league size. But if you pick a tight end by pick 12, by pick 14, I don't think it's absurd. Travis Kelce was going off for 7 years. He was going for
15, it was clock. He was a clock. It was easy.
But also it's like 15, 20 points a game. I mean, like, how is that a bad pick?
Because he never exceeded his value. I know at that point it's like returning value is fine, but that when the upside is returning value,
majority of picks, if you're in a 12-man, majority of picks 9 through 12, do they always exceed their expectation? Most of the time, no.
Touche, because it's a safe pick. Touche, I'll give you that.
Because it's like, let's just make it easy. CD this year did not exceed.
No. You know what the perfect example is? The perfect example is in that range. You know who it is? It's Garrett Wilson. The last 2 years when he was
Garrett Wilson,
a 2-3 turn or a 1-3 turn. Never. He never has.
Yeah,
he was always like top 14 though the last 2 years. But not this year, but 2024 and 2023.
I mean, I picked Garrett Wilson. I think I picked Garrett Wilson early this year. I got fucked on him. So it's just like majority of the time, if you don't get picks 1 through 5, 6 through whatever your things are like hopeful. Obviously, the lower you are, the better chance you have. But like CD didn't do shit this year. When it comes to his pick, everyone was like, "Oh, he's a 5th overall because of last year." But again, they got George Pickens. He got a little bit of hurt. Life happens. Justin Jefferson, he had J.J. McCarthy, the guy that should be in high school, who sucks and shouldn't be in the NFL, was throwing to him. And then you had Carson Wentz, who is...
Hey, can we just recast Superbad right now with J.J. McCarthy as the lead?
Jesus Christ, dude. J.J. McCarthy needs to... That motherfucker needs to be... Like, he should be like a high school gym teacher, dude. J.J. McCarthy is the epitome of a health and science teacher at a Catholic school. Like this motherfucker he should not be in the league. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. JJ sucks. Never going to change my mind on it.
No, he shouldn't be a gym teacher. He should be like a
track.
Teacher,
sorry,
right?
a track in school. Yeah, a track coach. Yeah.
Mike said she's all that. He knows these movies. Mike knows like 90s movies, late 90s movies, and like 90s bands. Like more than I know anyone in the history of the world. He knows like every like bad one-hit wonder band. It's incredible. It's incredible. Will Ferrell is the most overrated comedic actor of all time. He's definitely overrated. A lot of his movies are bad, but it's not the most overrated.
A lot of his movies are bad. I'm not a Will Ferrell groupie, but what movies are bad?
Semi-Pro, Blades of Glory.
Shut the fuck up with Blades of Glory. That is a great movie.
Okay, it's good because John Heder is good. Okay, John Heder is good in that movie. He's fine. The problem is, well, it's the same with all these guys. Like, it's just all the same shit, right? And this is why I love Will Ferrell in an ancillary role. Same thing with Adam Sandler. I like him. I like Will Ferrell in an ancillary role.
Ben Stiller.
Frank the Tank, the best example of Will Ferrell. Give me 40 minutes of Will Ferrell opposed to an hour 40 minutes, and you're gonna get your best Will Ferrell. I mean, on a lesser degree, Wedding Crashers.
Great. You can say the same thing with Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, Adam Sandler. I mean, Will Ferrell, Ben Stiller, all those motherfuckers that were
Rob Riggle,
early 2000. Oh, Jesus Christ,
he sucks. He does suck, dude. I think I'm funnier than Rob Riggle.
Seth Rogen and James Franco fucking suck. I hate those guys. Like they're all. It's all the same shit. I'm high. It's all the same bullshit, dude. Like
Seth Rogen's laugh is all-time epic, though.
No, it's not. It's annoying as fuck. But it's all taste. It's just
Game of Thrones #1 all day. I got to get on that.
Harshly disagree. It was probably one of the worst shows I've ever seen. Most overhyped show I've ever seen in my life. I watched it 2 years ago.
Season for me.
I watched it 2 years ago for the first time all the way through, and it is the most overhyped show I've ever seen. And The Red Wedding was the most shittiest episode ever made. And
Lawful. Goodfellas is not nearly as good as The Godfather. Go F yourself, okay? I love you, Lawful, but like it's so much better than The Godfather, dude. It's so much better. Just to watch De Niro smoke cigarettes is worth the fucking trip alone, man. You know, the food alone is worth the trip. You have to have a good attention span to watch The Godfather, and that's not a good thing. And then this generation, Hank can't even make it through, I don't think.
If I'm not drinking bourbon, I'm good. I'm pretty strict on movies.
Departed's good.
Dude, I just watched The Departed last week for the first time, and it was fucking awesome. It was so good.
Okay.
Minus their shitty-ass Boston accents. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
bro,
the accents are bad.
You're trying way too hard with the Boston. But, like, dude, the movie was amazing.
I will say that Goodfellas is definitely better than Departed, but Departed's a top, I want to say top 20, but top 30 movie for me all time. It's awesome. It's an all-time Boston movie for sure.
Top 30. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I like a lot of movies. Like I might have a movie like
so I think The Departed's like top 82. It's up there.
Top 30. I didn't say 80. I didn't say 32. I said 30. Like I like Starship Troopers more than The Departed. That's just me in terms of my favorites. No, it's not in the for me. My personal likes. No, Spaceballs. Starship Troopers is in that Spaceballs realm for me in terms of like the kind of movie it is. Spaceballs is great, dude. It's great.
Top.
Good call. Good call about Krumholtz, man. He has a key character in 21 Things I Hate About You. He's the best friend of Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Have you seen 21 Things I Hate About You?
No.
Heath Ledger's first performance. Awesome.
Is that him in the bleachers?
Awesome. Yeah, singing the song.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mike says Semi-Pro is awesome. Maybe I haven't seen it. I've only seen like parts of it.
When he yells
maybe I
at the
shouldn't
referee,
be speaking of movies. I should.
Him yelling at the referee is like the greatest scene of all time. Fuck you, I'll murder your family. And he gives him a technical foul. What did I say? It's a great movie. You gotta fucking watch it. You're an idiot.
That's my line. I say you grow up, Hank. Grow up, Hank. Hank's all lit up. I love this. Kevin says it's been a good playoff so far. By the way, it's been like the first two games are like they're 10 out of 10 games, right? Like,
dude, they're great.
Down to the finish. The fact that Rams and the biggest line by a mile had to climb back with 2 minutes left to score a touchdown in regulation to win the game, and the Bears come back. This is the all-time epic playoffs. This is what we were sold. He's wondering if you think Captain Josh Allen this year, now that Patrick Mahomes is gone, can go to the Super Bowl. And I think you're pretty adamant that yes.
No, not Super Bowl. I think they go past the first round.
I'm the opposite. I think they could go to the Super Bowl, but they might lose this week.
I think they roll through the Jags. I'm not worried about the Jaguars. I've never been worried about the Jaguars. I mean, you have Cohen, who's a first-year coach who seems like a fucking gooner. Trevor is fine. I love Jacoby. ETN is having a weird year. I don't understand that. Defense is fine. I don't know what it is about the Jaguars. I don't get it. Like, I don't know why they're good. It's like you look at them and you're like, why are you good? Why do you have 11 wins or whatever? How many do they have? 13 wins. Why do you have 13 wins? It's just like, I don't.
8 in a row. 8 in a row to finish the year. They went 8-0 down the stretch. Trevor Lawrence playing MVP ball. Hold on, real quick. Couple comments here. The best Will Ferrell is his Harry Carey impression. I will give you that one. That's amazing. Peasy, we're gonna get back to your comment in a second. Joe Bob says, I bet they love Brokeback Mountain. Mike says Brokeback Mountain is gay, and he says that's the point, guy. First of all, I'm show me your ring, Hank. We're both now. I am gay for Hank. I love this guy. He's super handsome. We're both married to really, really attractive women too. But I do love Brokeback Mountain. Hank, have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
I've not.
You should watch it. It's very good. I'm a big Heath Ledger fan, and also I love Jake Gyllenhaal. So like, if you like acting and you like film, you're gonna love Brokeback Mountain. There's some gay part. I mean, the whole theme of the movie is gay. I'll say that.
I've seen some gifs where like they look at each other and Jake Gyllenhaal bites his lip. Yeah, I'm like,
it's really good, Joe Bob. So if you can't get over that, again, I am the least
Joe Bob, person? Dude, it's a fucking classic, brother.
It is. Hank, I'm not very woke, am I?
No,
I'm woke in some ways, but not really.
You're the opposite.
Really woke,
if someone says some shit, you're like, "Welcome to 2025, bitch." Now it's 26.
Dude, I mean, you know how I am, man. I just say what the fuck I want. And I did also mention that
I know Leffel. So I know Leffel bought Brokeback Mountain at midnight, like it was like a DVD release, and he was like all over that shit. But
well, you know what's great? You know they always have all the spoofs of like movies, like Shaving Ryan's Privates and like all like the porn spoofs. Imagine a porn spoof of Brokeback Mountain. That would be the gayest shit, like, of all time. So I'm waiting for that to be released, just so you know, Joe Bob. So that would be awesome. I would love that. So actually, Brokeback Mountain's a very good film, and if you can't handle it, then that's on you. I'm pretty comfortable with my sexuality. I'm actually comfortable saying I think Hank Mardukas is a very attractive gentleman over here. And Hank knows I actually I flood our video game group chat with a bunch of Hank, what would you call it? Would you call it Hank drooling over Hank? What would you call it?
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
The things that make you uncomfortable.
Compliments.
Simple Jack, the story of a mentally impaired farmhand who can talk to animals, was a box office disaster that many critics called one of the worst movies of all time.
Got a good brain.
I think you've got a fine brain, Jack.
You make me happy.
But now the question is, can speed...
Nick says sexual harassment is what he calls it when I talk to you in the group chat.
It's the fucking dance after Ben Stiller says it. He's like this. He's just like, what the fuck, man?
Now, Hank, we've never met in person, which is true, which is really weird. We're going to meet this year, I think. And Mike says that sexual harassment is what he calls it in the group chat, our video game group chat. Now, it may escalate to sexual assault when I meet you in person.
You gotta beat me in golf first, and that's never gonna fucking happen. So,
dude, shut the fuck up, bro. You're a god at golf, right?
Yeah.
What's your best round?
64.
66. Okay. All right. Well, fuck you.
Oh,
I was hoping you were gonna say 67.
So you're trash. So got it. Okay.
How many hole-in-ones do you have?
4.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, I have more than you because I have 3, but I have one on a par 4. A 1 on a par 4 equals 3. No, come on. Doesn't a hole 1 on a par 4 equal more than 1 though? It's like, how many would you count?
No.
How many would you count that as?
1.
Like an actual par 4. No, come on, bro. Like hitting a driver, like it's got to count.
Zero Cool said never go full retard. So that's just all I'm gonna say.
It's got to count as 2, right? A hole 1 on a par 4 has to count as 2.
What's this guy's deal?
Like the odds, you know what the odds are? You know what the odds are on a hole 1 on a par 4 compared to a par 3? It's like astronomical. I mean,
that's cool.
It's
your round's 66.
I can't wait to play you. I think it's gonna be a great match. I really do. I think it's gonna be like a 72-73 match, and that's fine. I'm fine. I'm not like, I'm also a bowler. You know, I'm not, golf isn't my, I think that's the only sport you can play because you're 5'4", and that's the only sport you can play. Wrestling, you can probably wrestle, I think, right?
I'm not.
What else can you play?
I'm not gonna comment on any of this.
I tower over you, bro.
I play many, but I'm just not. We're moving on. Moving on.
Clearly not basketball.
No, I did play high school basketball. I was a starting guard on the B team.
Jesus, where'd you play?
On the B team.
What would you play in you in like a general store kind of town where there's like 8 people?
No, I played in Geneva. You know where I'm from.
I'm just fucking with you, Hank. I like this spirited debate right here. Simple Jack is all time. Yeah, that's right. Never go free retard. Mr. Free Throw is playing golf tomorrow. One of the advantages of living in Texas. Yeah, we don't live in Texas and we can't play golf. I refuse.
You live
to
in a
do Sims.
shitty small city called Chicago.
I actually live in a shitty small city called Elburn. Like that's true. You live in
we live in Chicago, but I'm saying for those that aren't from Chicago, we live in Chicago. So the weather is the same in Elburn as it is in Chicago.
Here goes Mikey. I was 5'8", 165, and was all conference in football size and everything. Well, that's what I keep on telling women, and they just don't. They're just like, size is everything. And, it's how you use it, right?
So Luffel was not 5'8", 165 all conference in football and size is everything. Luffel was 5'4", 115, and he didn't play one lick of a down.
No, I seen an awesome pick 6 from Luffel on in St. Charles North. Here we go. Mark, shout out Mark, number 1 super fan of the show. Odds of hitting a hole in 1 on a par 4 is 1 in 6 million. Odds in a hole in 1 on a par 3 is 1 in 12,050. So by that's math, 500. We're looking at 500 times harder.
Dyslexia sucks.
I'm not gonna say it's 500. It's worth 500 hole in ones. I feel like it's worth 10 hole in ones though.
So you have 4.
No. Here's the problem with that, with the math there, Hank, is that's counting all par 4s, and there's only maybe 1 par 4 out of the 8, out of the 9 per round that are even reachable. So then that's why the number's skewed, because like obviously you can't get a hole in 1 on a 440-yard par 4. It's not happening.
So how many holes have you hit it in one time, in one shot?
3.
So your answer is 3.
Yes, but a hole in 1 on a par 4 is more valuable than a hole in 1 on a par 3.
The value doesn't matter. It's how many hole-in-ones do you have?
3.
There you go. So that's the answer, is 3.
I always tell people is that hole-in-ones don't matter. It's about. I'm just kidding. When someone has more than me, which is rare.
About hole-in-ones is actually.
No, not many people have 4. You're like younger than me too. That's impressive as shit, bro. Like 4 hole-in-ones. Like, there's like a lot of scratch golfers I know that are in their 50s that have 1. You know what I mean? Because it is pretty fluky.
Bryson DeChambeau got his first hole-in-1 3 years ago.
All time or tour?
All time, ever.
Do that math. That guy's been a stud since he was 6 years old at golf. So
exactly.
When you have a premonition, do you feel like Final Destination sequels? Do you like the Final Destination films?
Dude, I fucking love Final Destination because it's just like it makes you like laugh at reality. It's just like I've been in a similar situation to where it's like that could happen, but it makes you think like when you're in the situation in real life, you're like, fuck, I saw that film. Is that actually going to happen to me? Like to this day, I'm driving on the highway and I see logs on the truck. I'm like, they're going to break off and fucking hit my car.
100%.
Exactly. So it's like, it's just funny. It's like,
did you see the new one?
No. But I saw the lawnmower.
Oh, new one's good. New one's good. New one's really good.
Glass that or some shit, but like, it's just funny as fuck.
I like the most recent one's actually a surprise for me for like new films, which usually like the last sequel is always bad. Money Grab. That was actually really good. Level Scene says an NFL player broke my interception record. Nubin of the Giants. Oh, here we go. What? Silver says a hole in 1 on a par 4 is a double eagle. How many double eagles do you have, Hank? That's a 2 on a par 5. You gotta get a 2 on a par 5.
I have one. And it was actually in
double
high
eagle?
I have 1 from high school.
Shut the fuck up. He's always got a fucking top. He's better looking than me. He's better at golf than me. He's shorter than me. He's got a smaller dong than me. I'm better than him at Call of Duty. I mean, got that going for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. I'm a better teammate. Right?
Yeah, Rob.
I don't give a lot of backup. I'm a better teammate just because I'm always like dropping level 3 armor for you. Just for you, Hank. Just so you know, I always drop it for you. Admit it.
I admit. You're a great
teammate. Okay, you're a better player for sure. I mean, your KD is way better than mine. So you've seen Brokeback Mountain more too. Yeah. All right. We gotta end this. I gotta go hang out with my fellas over here. We did 2 hours. Appreciate you, Hank. That was awesome. Those of you left in here, if you're interested in, we got Chaz in here. What's going on, dude? Bear down, Chaz. Bear down. Oh, this fucking comment really grinds my gears. My KD went up. My KD keeps on going down. Maybe it's because I'm just always trying to res people and shit. I don't know, but god damn it. Anyways, if you're tuning in now, subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting for? A lot of content here, filling in the football, even the non-football times. We're gonna have a lot of draft coverage. We're gonna do a lot of movies. We're gonna have Hank's gonna be on for I Love You Man, which would be awesome. ProfessionalFanatics.com if you want to get in and support your boys 7 days a week. Hank, you're the man. Next year, you're gonna come on at least once a week, right? You gotta be a regular because you know your shit. I'm not like looking at you too.
I know shit, dude. I know I can talk most sports. Baseball, fucking try me. Golf, try me. Basketball, NBA, try me. NFL, try me. NHL.
This is an NFL show, though. Trust me, I used to be the same way. I am focused on NFL. We're making a lot of money for people, so this is what the show is. It's NFL and
I love you, man. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. Mark says I hear COD's coming out with a new blackout. If it does, let's run sometime, Rob. Mark, just get Black Ops 4, which is what we still play. It's still popping. We're still on almost every day. And come run with us, Mark, because
it's 9 years old, but we're still
Hank,
kicking.
Do you even know how many wins you have? Do you have more than me now? I'm sure you do. I took a year off. You have over 3,000?
No.
You still don't have as many as me?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it's like the whole one conversation. I am better than you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
you have this.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you have this because you need this more than I do. So I'm gonna let you have this one.
That's so condescending, bro. All right, great show, man. Great open bar. Appreciate everyone in here. Hank, thank you for coming on. Maybe next week you can hop on. Enjoy the rest of your time with your wife out of town, man.
The strippers will be in about 5 minutes.
How chafed are you gonna be,
dude? She watches this. So
she's gonna be watching 2 hours and 7 minutes in the show.
The whole thing.
Really? She's awesome. I want to meet her. You trust me?
No, she doesn't like you. It was good seeing you though.
What? She doesn't like me?
No.
What did she say?
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
You can't do that. What is you're making this shit up? Everyone has to like
I'm fucking with you, Rob. Jesus Christ.
Does she really watch every episode though?
No, she watches like parts of it. Yeah.
Oh, does she think you're pretty good?
She thinks this show is okay.
Well, yeah, it's because you got to be better, man.
All right. I got to go.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
See you guys.
Later, boys. Stay positive. Later. Love your life. Respect each other. We're out of here.